hello, everybody. Good day, hello, and welcome to the Chains That Break. This is a sub-game of Dungeons & Dragons, and what that means, it is the supporters of the channel, and the subs, the subscribers, and my friends are here to play Dungeons & Dragons with me. I am Dungeon Master, and every week I cycle out some new friends to come on in and hang out with us. So this week we have Zero from chat. Hi me Zero. We also have Solace. We have Smith the Brit as well. And Grenig. I think I missed Grenig. And Grenig as well. Sorry, I'm doing some things here, getting everything set up. My stream is different setup than my RP setup, or I guess my tabletop setup. So just bear with me here as I try to get everything ready. Yeah, all right. So thank you all for coming by. If you guys were here last week, then you may remember some things that happened. If you did not, well then. We'll just go through it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Guys, thank you so much for all the retweets. Hello, everybody. What's up, Pandas? How's it going? Suddenly Pandas. How are you, Gareth? It's a pleasure talking to you the other day. How are you? Ham of Moose, hey there. What up? Nutty Valerie, hi there. What up? Jesse, thank you for that retweet as well. Superhero Bear, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. All right, so let's head into the game. I'm stalling because I have some things planned, but I'm really looking toward the players and as well towards you guys for some wacky, crazy content. I do have things that I could throw at them. I do have story that I could throw at them. But last week we almost had we went off the rails with a 100 squirrels because you guys supported the channel and played along. If you want to play along, ! Play along, and that'll get you what you need, and that'll give you what you need to see how you can participate and help us here. All right, let's go ahead and get in. Give me one moment. All right, here we are. This is the cast. Like I said, we have Zero, Captain. Oh God, we have Captain Smith the Brit, as well as Solace and Grenig. I've got my setup is super weird at the moment because I've got whatever, I don't care, because I'm going to be looking in a bunch of different places all over the place today, so as long as you guys know that. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. So yeah, like I said, we are here with Zero, Smith the Brit, Grenig, and Solace. How is everyone? How are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
Great. Yeah.
Great.
Awesome. I'm super hyped. Tell us a little bit. Let's go right down. We'll start with Zero. Zero doesn't have a webcam today, so we're going to use his his character portrait to best represent him. So, Zero, let's start with you. Who are you playing today? What is your character? And of course, what has brought him to this to the chain gang, or what did he get arrested for?
Well, see, me Zero, and we was just in the forest. We thinking we was too close to someone else's home, and because of this, them called the guards, and they thought me was trying to rob the guy. But we're not taking anything, and we've always been here, just out in the forest, just exploring is what we do, and helping people. We do that a lot too.
So you were framed.
Well, possibly.
Or a misunderstanding.
Yeah, misunderstanding most likely, because everyone thinking we always up to some kind of troubles.
All right. Awesome. And then going right down over to Captain Smith.
Yes, obviously, I was in the chain gang because I murdered a high-ranking officer, because he ordered me no longer to search my captain, who is currently lost. somewhere. Do not know where, but he's out there somewhere.
All right. So conspiracy and murder. Nice. We also have Montague, who is being played by Solace, a great supporter here, and a really cool dude here. Played some Star Citizen with him earlier today. A lot of fun. Solace, tell us a little about your character.
Hello there, my name is Montague Peregrine Cavendish III. You can call me Monty for ease. And I'm a bit of a scallywag, you might say. Basically, I was accused but not proven guilty of a terrible theft in which my crew hypothetically abandoned me to the arm of the law. Yes, and that's about all you need to know, really.
Wonderful. Your crew abandoned you, and what was that last part? They sold you?
They hypothetically abandoned me if I had been committing the crime to the guard. Something about not needing to inform the Ponzi blowhard that the guard were coming. Yes, I've been accused of a crime I definitely didn't commit. Yes.
Wonderful. Awesome. And then we also have Grenig, who's playing a returning character from last week, Lendar Luctose. I almost died there.
Yes, that would be me, Lendar Luctose. I find myself in the Chain Gang because some people think I'm a famous pirate, which you guys should all know that I am. Also, the way that I got into this little chain gang is a little tavern lass was offering some services to me, and I made my way up to the room, and lo and behold, there was just a bunch of guards in there. So apparently the king doesn't take kindly to pirates, I guess.
Apparently. Awesome. All right, so we have, that is what we got today. What classes are you guys? Zero, let's go down the line again. Zero, what's your class?
Well, we like attacking, but mostly defending. So we like to keep people safe. So we not really use a weapon. We just use meat shield.
Okay.
Ranger.
What is your
Ranger, sorry.
If you're a what?
Melee ranger.
Oh yeah, you're a melee shield ranger. I love it. And Smith, what are you?
I am just a ranger.
Great.
Just a base normal ranger.
All right, just a ranger, just a ranger, basic bitch ranger. And then we got the we also have it says it right there. Sorry, it says it on the thing. We also have a fighter and as well as a rogue. So we got a bit of a strange comp today, but that's okay. That's what these games are going to be for. Hopefully, we won't need a ton of healing. Last time, if you guys could remember, if you want to help me out, those who were here last time, if you could you guys can choose who or who wants to talk about what happened if they remember.
Going to go first, Granning? Or?
I remember being in the chain gang, and then we tried to escape at one point, thanks to my brilliant plan. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we basically got captured again in a tavern. And then we're told that we had to go on a suicide mission. And pick up from there, Smith.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, what you said really. We escaped because we got attacked by, 100 squirrels?
Oh, yes. That was
yeah.
Yeah.
And we went to the closest port, which was a known pirate port, and we, I think, knocked up 2 guards, and actually, I think we killed 2 guards and then put them into the river, which we did later find them down the stream, if I remember rightly. We went into this town and we went to go to the, I can't remember what the bar or the pub was called, or tavern, sorry, what it's called.
Oh, boy.
The Slippery Mermaid.
That's the Slippery Mermaid.
The Slippery Mermaid, yep. We went into there, and we were all going to have a nice drink, but we were stopped by, for people who have been part of the community for a while will know him. Yes, we were stopped by Edward Flint, weren't we?
Yep, Edward Flint stopped you. He was probably at the front of the chain gang. You didn't see much of him. but you did know that it was Captain Edward Flint, one of the Lord Commanders of the Wardens, who are a religious sect of guards who are paid by the king to protect the land. Not necessarily sworn to the king, but they're sworn to a Lady of Light, a fiery priestess who will burn all of her enemies. Anyway, they swear to her, but they will.
Don't forget that.
With what? With the bountiful bosom, exactly.
Yes.
And they swore to that, and they, anyway. So they met up with this man named Edward Flint, who was looking for them, and brought them back to the place of interest, which is where they were going. The suicide mission was to explore the library of the Stormhaven. Anybody else remember anything from there?
Yep. We went into Stormhaven, and well, we searched around, and we were ordered to go get information out of the library, or what was it called? There's
the archives, library.
The archives, that's it. We went into the archives, and we were trying to read books, but the books' inks were like kind of like melting off. Would you say?
Yeah, it was like runny ink. Yeah.
Yep. And then as we got further in, I can't exactly remember what we read. I should have noted it down, but I didn't. And the ink basically dripped off it and then flew out of a window. We returned to Flint, told him all the information we had, and he died.
Yeah, he collapsed.
Yes, he collapsed. I brought him back temporarily,
and
then he collapsed again.
Yeah.
And we also found out the king has been in bed sick for a while.
Yeah, he's been sick for a bit. Ever since he got sick, and then everybody brought their forces up to the kingdom and to the castle to make sure everything was okay. And while that was happening, something happened down in Stormhaven, and that is what you guys were looking for. It said various things about Grim, this name of Grim or Pitch or Aeakis, all these separate names, and later you guys found out that it seemed to belong to someone or something, and they were all referring to the same thing. Later, you guys met up with that Edward Flint guy, and he had black pits for eyes and things like that. So today, the Wardens then left. They took Edward Flint and they took him up to the castle to try to get things fixed. And then they left you guys. They left you guys in the town of Stormhaven. The town of Stormhaven is an abandoned town at the moment, but this acts as a home base for the parties. And I say parties because this is a sub game, so all of our subscribers have the opportunity, if they'd like, to rotate in and play a session or two, or whenever their schedule is free or whatever. It is an ongoing, persistent game that I will play with you guys if and when you let me on Wednesdays. If you let me, it happens on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. here on Mythematic's channel. Me, Eastern, 7 p.m. That was the weirdest way of saying all of that, but anyway.
It's like Myth, you're not allowed to do it. Nope, not allowed.
Not allowed.
Nope.
So where to begin? What is this music? What is this? Get out of here, weird music. So yeah, we start in Stormhaven. There's still, and it's an abandoned. This music is Red Dead Redemption. All right, give me a sec here. So you guys start off in Stormhaven. Stormhaven is an abandoned town. It's been the waters have swelled up a couple times since, and more than the past, obviously. There is washed up seaweed up farther into the town square more than usual. There was a thick fog that was across the entire town when you guys arrived there last week. but that fog is starting to dissipate. Over the past week or so, you guys have been kind of still under the jurisdiction, I guess, and the what would you call the
Ward?
under the ward, of the wardens, and you've been kind of just been hanging out there. They've still been watching you guys and making sure you don't run off and do anything crazy. But over the week, there has been a lot of just like building as a community. You guys were in a chain gang, and you guys were just all sent to die. But since then, you're kind of been pardoned, but are still over this week, and still until you guys figure out the sentence and what's going to happen, they just have you held here. Your chains have been broken, and you guys have been actually. We said it. We close it. You guys. So
Roll
you guys
credit.
are still allowed to mingle within the town, and you guys have just kind of been spoken to and have been tasked to help rebuild this town. So you're allowed to live in it while it is being rebuilt. So we can go around and we can talk about what we've been doing during this past week, and what like thoughts about what's been happening in character, or what have you guys been up to. We could start with anybody.
Well, Zero's been out, just along the outsides of the town, digging berries.
Yep.
Mostly just, collecting the purple and the black ones, but throwing all the rest of them away.
Right.
And other than that, he's just been kind of listening and paying attention to what's going on around him. Occasionally, he likes to hang out near the outskirts of the town, mainly because he does have a pet cat out there, or a pet panther out there, who he's pretty sure isn't allowed in the town proper. All parking in the rear type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So he's been doing a lot of foraging and a lot of gathering.
Foraging, listening to people, gathering information, anything that might come up with being useful.
Awesome. Okay. Sure. Let's move on to anyone else. We can go back to that in a moment here.
Yeah. I say Captain Crush has probably been spending his time helping as much as he can down near where the docks would have been or are. Just helping maybe repair, maybe, get as much as he can done, and just helping out. Just really, just helping building, helping gathering, helping lift at anything that needs doing, really.
Okay, all right. Alrighty. And Montague, what has Montague been doing?
Well, so he's mainly been entertaining the folk of the town with tales of his valor, the time he killed 7,000 goblins by himself. He's also opened up a small etiquette school to help people to improve their etiquette in social situations, the correct way to pour a cup of tea, how to hold a pipe in the proper manner. And he's also been spending most of his time twirling his much larger than Mythematic's moustache.
How dare you? How dare you?
Had to
All
put
right,
it larger
nice.
than myth.
And what about Lactose? Lendar Lactose.
Well, Lindar will probably for the first bit just be following Brimstone around. Kind of like a cat, he's going to bring stuff to Brimstone and kind of just leave it in front of him. Any kind of valuables he finds. But I think upon hearing about this etiquette school, I think that'll actually really intrigue Lendar quite a bit, and he will sign up the first chance he gets.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can teach you
Awesome.
quite a lot, good fellow, definitely. You have the bearing of a noble man, you see, a very short noble man.
Well, thank you very much. Cheerio.
Yes, exactly. You see, you've nailed it already. You're a professional.
Professional.
Top of the class.
I love it. While you are out on your gathering zero, you seem to not many people are allowed out to go gather and forage for the town, for the keep, I guess, or for whatever the camp within Stormhaven. A couple wardens do go with you, and because they have to make sure, of course, you're not going to run away until they figure out.
Of course.
Of course. But so far, you seem to have a good relationship with some of the wardens. They don't really... it seems like over the past week, they trust you the most, more than the other guys. A couple times, some men started to break some branches around the area and trying to collect wood, they thought. But then once they got back closer to the wardens, they would try to, of course, disarm them or stab them with the sharp improvised weapons. And of course, it never went well for them. What else was I going to say? So yeah, once you're out though, it's starting to get a little bit dark. One of the nights, and I need you to roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Uh-huh.
As soon as I can find my mouse cursor, I'll be
Yeah.
glad to.
So who is you've not played this, right, Zero? Or no, it was Solus. One of you.
Yeah, I'm new to Roll20.
Okay, all right,
I've
cool.
got
So
a
yeah,
gist of it.
we'll let you know what to do as we go. So a lot of your rolls are just on your character sheet.
I just gotta find it and click it.
Yeah. Oh, you rolled it. Why did not? I didn't hear anything. Okay, great. So you got an 18. It looks like. Oh, let me get the music going. We don't have music here. Why? There we go. Yep. All right. So you're out and you got an 18. Okay. So you're out. It's getting dark. Sun went down maybe about a half hour ago to an hour. Hard to tell at this point. You're probably out getting some. You've been getting berries all day, and you're now just starting to grab the. What actually happened is you're actually picking up where that guy left off when that one prisoner who tried to run and tried to stab the warden. When he was making all of that, he was collecting all that wood. He decided to then try to make the break for it. When he passed and he died, you took the sticks and you took the logs. But as you're doing that and you're trying to finish his job for him, you notice that there is a shape out in the towards the shore, right on the evening fog that is starting to roll in out of the woods.
Oh, we should probably tell someone about this.
The shape seems to be like a little bit of like a hunch. It seems as if it seems to have long hair, and it seems as if the hair is matted and it seems to be heavier, and it seems to be just that's why it's leading this like cocked head.
Does it look? Is it too far away, or is it close enough to tell if it's like a threat, like threatening or anything?
It's just kind of looking at you, and then the only movements you can get out of it is it's just staring at you, and then like it turns to turn away, and then it like looks like it's focusing in as if it's trying to study you, and then it kind of like giggles to itself. It seems puts its hands up to its face, and then kind of chuckles. It seems, and then starts looking at you still.
Well, Zero would do the whole, like, you know how a dog is curious thing?
Yeah.
Like, start following the movements of this thing's head as the thing's head is moving one way or the other. Zero's head's doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, what am you? Me Zero. Pleasure for meeting you.
You hear like a chuckle. You hear a chuckle from within, like from the direction of this person or this whatever this is, and it sounds like it's like it could be a woman's voice. She kind of giggles.
Oh, well, we gotta go back to town now.
He's starting to get a little creeped out by this.
Okay.
And you needing help or anything?
No. I'm fine.
Oh,
My love will come find me soon.
who's you love?
My love. You'll know him when you see him.
she says.
Oh, well, we hoping you find him soon then.
At this point, Zero starts backing away. He's like
She
not
kinda
taking his eyes
giggles
off.
as she like backs into the fog. Actually, she kind of giggles as she like backs into the water. Deeper and deeper, and she kind of like giggles until the water just like goes over. She sinks.
We hoping you can swim.
And then he just like turns and like still keeping an eye out behind him and everything as he goes back into the town.
Okay. So you head back into town. What are you guys doing during this? You probably are at the. You probably have the etiquette school is probably going on. You were having that scene. But Smith, what were you doing at that time?
I was just at the docks. Where, like I said, where the docks would be if it's kind of, you know.
So yeah, you
Let's
make
do
me a
that.
spot check as well.
Is that perception?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Perception. Yeah, the 22. You see this. You see out in the distance beyond the wall, on the shore. You see this interaction happen. You see Zero. Zero, what does your character look like? I don't think we went through.
He's a human, but he's super small, like as small as you could possibly get, and still be considered a human.
Okay.
Which is why he's a lot of the time he's mistaken for a goblin because of the way he speaks.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like really dark skin and like shock white hair. Other than that, there's really no blemishes, no marks on him or anything.
Okay.
And he's dressed in leather, but it's more like ramshackle. Like he kind of threw it all together himself. It's really primitive, basically.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Right. So yeah, you see a familiar shape of Zero out gathering, and then he seems to be talking to someone. You also see this someone just kind of back up into the waves. This is way in the distance, though.
So barely seeing it, but I can make basically shapes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any of the oh my god, their names have just gone from my head.
Wardens?
Wardens?
The Wardens. Is there any Wardens around? Like close?
Yeah, there's several. Yeah. They're like within Stormhaven, there's always a warden or two around.
Okay.
There are places you can hide from them, but there's always at least one of them on duty guarding the area. Some of them even start playing games and gambling with the criminals and such. It's turning more into a very bro-y kind of duty with these.
Of course it is.
Yeah, and I mean like they're here because they're getting paid. They're not sworn for anybody's protection. They get paid to protect. They're sworn for the queen or for the Lady of Light, but they're not sworn for anybody's just protection. So they're not like there's really little honor amongst them when it comes to unless you've shown like that you are one to burn, then within the eyes of the lady, if you're an enemy of the eyes of the lady, then you will be burned and you will get that hand down on you. But if you were to be if you were a criminal of the king, they barely care.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna wait and just wait for Zero to get back.
Okay. All right. So, Zero, you make your way back into town during this time, and you see, looks like Captain Smith is kind of just. What were you doing while you were waiting? Were you just there waiting, like intentionally waiting for him to come back?
I'm gonna still continue on with what I was doing. I'm just as soon as I see him, I want to go towards him and speak to him because...
that does happen. So, eventually, I mean, so yeah.
So, question for clarification.
Yeah.
You said that it's basically the Wardens and the chain gang, but the town was abandoned. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, so there's really no
Prophylactic coming
Less
in with
than
4
three.
months of that sub. Oh shit! Can I get some myth love in chat for Prophylactic? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? You should totally come play with us sometime. It's a sub game. This is our sub game. One of the benefits. Thank you so much, buddy.
So there's no like townspeople or anything like that to worry about. It's basically just the criminals.
Yeah. It's just criminals who are trying to rebuild the town, and then just the guard, pretty much, who are just there, hanging out until they get. Because you guys are just there rebuilding until you guys have a clear sentence. The guys who are there guarding you are there guarding you or keeping you there until they get a clear order.
So basically, they're just there for the paycheck.
Exactly.
Could I, as I'm walking towards Zero, can I see if there's any like alleys that are away from?
Yeah, there's a couple. Like there are alleys and things that you can duck away from the Wardens if you want. Like I said, they barely care.
Okay, I'm just going to, as I walk towards Zero, I'm just going to grab him and duck him into an alley.
Sure.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey,
No!
Hey,
What?
what happened out there? I saw it.
There was some kind of, you thinking it was some kind of lady? And her come out the water? And her say she was waiting for her love? We kind of got a weird feeling, so that's why we started walking away. But she was laughing a lot. Am that helping? Maybe her wasn't completely stable.
Are you planning
then
on
she-
telling this to a guard, a warden?
Well, it would make sense if it's a possible danger to us.
You think they care?
Well, them M's supposed to be keeping us safe, right? Or at least making sure we hear. Wait, maybe we bait.
Smart, but maybe we should tell a warden. See if he cares.
Maybe we should.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go towards a warden and find a warden.
Okay. So,
You there? Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Go for it.
You there, warden?
What's up? Yes?
I think this guy here has something to tell you. I'm just gonna step aside, let Zero.
Well, what is it?
We saw a lady.
You saw a lady. Yes, so?
But she was in the water. Like her come out the water. Her was giggling a lot. She say her waiting for her love who's gonna be here soon. And then her giggled more. And then her went back into the water. He said we hoped she could swim.
Right.
But she seemed kind of weird.
Yeah, well, that does seem rather weird. What was your name? What is your name?
Well, me Zero. Pleasure for meeting you. And
Yeah.
it was in the water over there.
He points toward the ocean.
Right. All right. So you're telling me that that a lady came out of the water and decided to tell you that what was it again?
Her was waiting for her love.
Waiting
I think
for
here
her love.
soon.
And then giggled, and then
Yes.
she went back into the water.
Yes.
Right. All right. So okay. Let's I'll go get a couple of our men and we'll go take a look. All right.
Okay.
I guess.
You wanting me come with?
For the lady. Yeah, you sure. You can come with. Yeah.
I saw this. I think I shall come along too.
Right. Let's do it. OG coming in. OG Fat Shoe, how's it going, man? Coming with that host. How you doing, buddy? Hello. So yeah, you guys head out there towards. You pretty much lead them right out to where it was, but there is nothing. Just the waves. So right here.
Would Zero, by any chance, know that think that maybe perhaps this lady was attached to the fog?
Zero could think that, yeah. Why not?
Okay, so,
Maybe. Well,
Well, the fog's gone now, right?
The fog is still in the area. It usually comes in at night. It's kind of a thing that you guys have noticed over the past couple weeks, or couple days.
Well, it was right here where it was. We was just getting berries and woods and sticks like we usually do.
Yeah. And then the lady came out of the water and giggled at you and left. I think you should start figuring out which berries are good to eat.
Why don't you stop making him act like he was an idiot? I saw it as well, do not forget. And I was on the docks working.
Oh, right, yeah, you saw it as well. Right.
Look, we've been here a couple days. Have we caused you any kind of grief?
What was that? Sorry.
We say we've been here a couple days. Have we caused you any kind of grief?
Any kind of grief?
Yes.
I mean, did you cause me some trouble? I mean, I don't really want to come way out here and.
Well,
didn't he say he didn't the lady go in the water? Maybe you should go check the water.
Very funny.
Feel better if we would.
No, I'm being serious.
Why don't you go check in there? Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Tell you what, if you go in there, I'll go in there.
Zero starts running toward the water.
God damn.
Sooner or later, you start splashing around in the first couple inches of shore.
Yeah, pretty much. Starts splashing around, trying to see if he sees anything. Yeah.
Sure. The dark water, the dark nighttime water, starts splashing around and starts making foam as normal. Nothing really happens. But just you're wet now and a little salty.
Just like real life.
He was always so.
Right.
Just like real life, yes.
At this point, it's dark enough where the wardens have a torch out, and Luctose and Montague back at the etiquette classes that Montague. What's your full name? Montague
Peregrine Cavendish III, or Monty.
Peregrine. So Montague Peregrine Cavendish is doing etiquette classes for the criminals of the slowly rebuilding town.
It's not going well.
It's not, yeah, but you have great business because they just keep coming back. A lot of repeat customers. Weathered Machine, how you doing? Good to see you. So you guys are there. You guys are chatting up. You guys see a light flickering out on the shore. You can see from here, past the walls. It looks like it is a torch, but just through the fog. There is a warden holding a torch, another warden with his hand on his sword, and then looks like to be two other people. One of you recognize as the captain, Kieran Smith, the one that you went into the library with.
So that concludes our lessons on past participle verbs. Anyway, thank you very much, gents. We'll be here next time, same time next week. Excuse me, little fellow. Do you see what's going on down at the shore there?
Don't worry, you can call me Lendar.
Oh, Lendar, pleasure to meet you.
And
I'm
I'll call
Monty.
you Monty.
Yes, of course. Yes, yes.
Perfect. You may have noticed that I've been in several of your classes.
I have, and you've been learning incredibly fast. I'm very pleased with your tea holding with the little finger pointing up. Etiquette, very good, very good.
Thank you so much. By the way, did you notice over there?
What am I looking at over here?
Well, there's one of my friends is going for a stroll, it looks like. We could go join him.
I am up for a stroll on the beach. Certainly it seems like quite a fresh evening. Fog seems to be minimized for once. So yes, why not? Why
I
not?
can tell you some of my favorite pirate jokes.
That sounds wonderful.
So what's the joke?
I'll just tell the end of the joke as we're walking there.
Okay.
And then I said, "Hey, looks like your pants are down."
Oh, I definitely understand the full premise of that humor. Yes.
Oh, boy.
Very, very funny. I'll slap him heartily
Thank
on the
you.
back, but I clearly have no idea what he's on about.
All right, so yeah, you're like, right. So you head on out. You walk down to the shore, and joining you now, Zero and Smith, and the two wardens are these two other fellows. One of them happens to be Lendar Lucktose, the pirate, the pirate that you know of, and this other gentleman you've seen around before. And he walks tall, and he owns some sort of school.
Good evening, fellows. Oh, sorry.
Kieran!
Oh, yes, Linda.
It looks like you're all alone by yourself, and you want us to join you.
I'm not alone. And I step out the way and let him see you're behind me.
Do you remember in the numeracy lesson last week I taught you that several people is more than one, Lendar? He's not alone.
Who's
Me, I'm
this?
here too, guys.
That would be, I am here too. You need to use the subjective form.
And you trying to make fun of the way we
No,
speak?
not at all. No, I'm just trying to help you improve your speech so that you can assimilate with, regular folk.
What are you meaning? You're speaking like everyone else.
I can understand him, meaning
yes,
he's
all right,
speaking like
fine.
everybody else.
This is just going to be such a headache for Montague. It's just, oh God.
He's obviously just going to give up on that guy within 10 seconds of meeting him.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's for the best.
So what were you learning today in your...
I was teaching them past participle verb formations, which is something this little fellow can mean. Good day, by the way. My name is Montague Peregrine Cavendish III. Who might you two be?
Well,
Ignoring the wardens completely.
Yeah.
I am Captain Kieran Smith, as...
Oh, a captain! I say, how exciting.
Where's your ship?
Beat me to it.
Yeah.
So, sorry, you said your name was Montague Peregrine Cavendish III.
Spot on. Yes, I knew you'd remember it. Everybody does. It's known across the land, you see.
Well, I haven't heard about you till today. So, not
Sheltered
too nice.
existence. It's the only explanation I can come up with.
Well,
Calls himself a captain. I don't know.
Cool. Are you
Captain.
questioning my captainhood?
No. Look, I don't wish to start any arguments here with poor grammar or captains without boats. We're just here to say hello and see what you were up to.
Well, me and this,
Zero.
Zero,
Zero. Pleasure for meeting you.
saw a woman, a hunched figure. Apparently it sounded like a woman.
Yeah.
Who came out of the water and then went into the...
Linda starts making eyes at Monty. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm immediately, as soon as he said woman, my right eyebrow shot up to twice its normal height. Lady, you say?
I don't think it's quite that type of lady that you want to think.
Well,
I have yet to find a maiden I have not found fascinating in some manner.
Well, you wanted to go get her in the water. Me thinking she went into the deep part, so you might have to go swim, Birdman.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that's going to happen though. There's nothing. We already went splashing about, and there's no lady around.
God. Oh, whatever
What?
you are. Big boys are talking. Shh.
Excuse
The
me.
adults are speaking.
I would be very cautious with your choosing of phrasing there. Patronizing our guardians here
Well,
might
we
not
helped
be the
them,
wisest move.
I was part of the team that helped them discover what was going on. I'm pretty sure that they could use more information that I may possibly have not have told you.
And that would be what?
That would be what? Well, it wouldn't be good of me to tell you the information now unless I had something for it.
So, given that we've been traipsing all over the beach, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would there be any way to actually look at the sand, like going up to where maybe the surf or the tide rolled something in, that gives evidence of this lady being here? If I need to roll for it, that's understandable.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival. Dang. That's a survival?
Yes, sir. +5.
Dang. All right, nice. So yeah, you do see a looks like a piece of driftwood, but as you get close to it, it looks like it's got little notches etched into it. And you notice it's actually not a piece of driftwood at all. It's actually a chunk of coral that's been elongated and has been, I guess, scrimshawed or coral shawed into into what looks like to be a flute. And was not here before.
Huh.
What have you found there, Zero?
We're not sure, but it looks like some kind of thing that you could blow into.
Right. Give it here. And he goes to grab it from you. Do you let him take it?
Yes.
Okay.
But can we have it back later?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. What is this? This is some sort of... and he kind of like handles it. Right, so it looks like it's some sort...
Does it look like a standard kind of flute?
Yeah, actually kind of looks like a recorder. It's like a...
I might recognize something like that. Oh, I do believe I was taught to play one of these instruments when I was a young child. It's a form of wind instrument, you see. You blow into one end, cover the holes with the other end, and different pitches come out at the further end.
Of course
Oh,
you were.
can we try?
Yeah, right. Let me hold on. And he goes to he goes to blow into it, and it just hears... And it's
That
like
is certainly not what it's meant to sound like.
Yeah, it seems as if there is some sort of something stuck, or he's just not doing it right.
Can we try now? You're not knowing what you're doing exactly?
What?
Can we try, please?
It's just it's shit. It's what it is, and he just kind of throws it into the dirt.
And Zero goes and dives for it.
Okay.
Wipe it off before you blow into it, good sir, for your own benefit.
What are you trying to say? What careful?
It was in the sand. I mean, you should have done too, but you didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's salty.
Alright, so it sounds like either there's something stuck in it or he just doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So can Zero hold it up to the torchlight and see if there's anything stuck inside?
Yeah, there's a clump of dirt somewhere. There's something stuck in it.
Okay, so they're like dirt stuck inside. So we either need a really long stick that's really thin, or perhaps maybe somebody who talk a lot, that really a blowhard. You there?
He points at Montague.
You're like, you want to try blow on it?
It's been a long time since I played one of these instruments, but I'll give
Just
it a
blow as
try.
hard as you-
Well, yes, I've often heard that. He takes it off him and very, very thoroughly wipes it off on his sleeve for quite an extended period of time before he tries to play it.
There's still something in it. It's like it's a clump or something. You could feel the mass or whatever it is towards
It
like
appears
the
to be
bottom
obstructed.
part.
The instrument won't function unless there's a full airflow throughout the entire thing. Excuse me, does anyone have anything small and sharp? I know we're not allowed to carry anything like that, and I daren't sharpen a stick for fear of what happened to that other fellow.
I'm going to take out my baling pin and attach like a piece of rope at the end of it, like because I have a 50-foot rope. So I'm going to add that and just push it into the
baling pin rope.
yeah.
Wait a minute, I think 50 feet might be a bit too much.
Yeah.
But,
No.
Zero
I'm
just
not
goes
gonna use all
at
of
this
it.
point. He goes and collects some fiber.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna try and get the dye.
Okay, so yeah, you start to like fiddle it with the baling pin. Okay.
gently.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, of course you do, yes.
I need you to make a reflex save.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Yeah, it's not a reflex save anymore, is it?
And Myth, while this
But-
is happening,
16.
can I be helping myself to that guard's corn purse?
Of course you can. Make a
course the pirate-
a thingy. A sleight of hand, right? 18. Yeah, so then 18, let me see if one of them sees you.
Do you want to stealth?
Yeah, so one of them he doesn't see you, but the other guy kind of like looks and does like a double take. It's like, hey, whoa, you careful. Jeez, you gotta look out hard, eh?
Well, sorry, I just noticed there's a thread that was popping out of his cloak here. I was just trying to grab it.
Don't get your hands off me, you little...
Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah.
16 by the way, Myth.
I have a lot of love to give.
What did you
16.
for the slide or the dexterity?
Dex save.
Yeah. So you see, you just succeed. So what happens here is you kind of see like this weird. It looks like this chitinous creature kind of like comes out of one of the holes. Like you're poking it and something's in the way, and you feel like it move a bit, and then like out of one of the holes comes, it looks like a crab's claw, and it goes to like reach, and like an eye. It looks like there's probably a crab in this coral flute, and it's like it's got like its weird eye come out of one of the holes as well, and then like its long claw goes to like nip. It's a long arm, probably about the size of an index finger, and then with like a small sharp claw on the end of it, and that kind of just like wraps around and kind of like does some surgery move and tries to like nip at the webbings in your hand as you're trying to hold this thing. But you're able to react.
So it's like a hermit crab living in the
yeah. There's like some weird looking hermit crab in this thing.
So out of like the top holes where you actually put your fingers, there's like a head and like a crab claw now.
Yeah. Like a little small head comes out of one of the holes, and then a crab claw comes out of the other hole.
I'm just gonna grab my because do I still have my weapons from?
Yeah, we never went over that. They do have the armory where your weapons are.
Of course
they will let you have them if you have permission, but you need to, of course, be accompanied with somebody. If you're doing something, of course, if you're going out hunting, you could take them and whatever. But when you go back in, you need to check them back in.
Yeah. Hey, one of you wardens.
A resplendent
Just trust me.
Weather Machine coming in with a $5 tip saying,
Crit fail for Smith sometime. Take the smirk off the captain's face. D.
So we got a crit fail. The next roll is going to be a crit fail for Captain Smith.
Fuck. Weather Machine. Fuck. God damn it.
Hey Smith, welcome to being the botch bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we're getting double alerts. I'm sorry, guys, for that. I've got to figure out why that is. We're just gonna have to live with it today. So yes, thank you for that. Thank you, Weathered Machine, for the support. Gets me a little bit closer to our goal here for
Glad you said
TwitchCon.
that before, because okay. No, I'm still gonna do math.
That's all right.
Hey, one of you wardens, pass me your sword. Just trust me. I just want to cut the crab's hand off. And
Why don't you let me do it? I'll do it. You give me that.
all right. Pass it to him.
Please,
Careful, don't break the flute. Me want to play it.
All right, so yeah, he goes ahead and he tries to he's like waiting for the thing to come out. He can't. He tries to like blow on it again to try to get the thing to happen. He starts to like poke it again with another stick. He's really fiddling with it, but after about 45 to a minute long gruesome seconds of him just this guy failing, finally like a little like one of its eyes starts to rear out of the one of the holes. And he goes ah, and he like goes to swipe at it and just cuts its eye, and you hear like it squeak because that little finger came out, that little finger sized or that little fingery eyeball, and he just cuts the thing right off. He's like, yeah, got it. Yeah.
Give it back.
Yeah, I did. All right, there you go.
Zero is just gonna look at the guard or the warden with like abject horror on his face.
Yes, so
Right,
so
what you wanted. You wanted, but he got it. I got it. Right? You saw
Yes,
it, right?
that's
You kind of like
fine.
talk to the other warden, and they both kind of have a good chuckle, and they're like, "Yeah, that was pretty bad for the lady."
I'm gonna.
You could have just used the blackberries.
What?
It would have fallen asleep and it would have fallen out.
All right, is that true?
Yes. And your mother never telling you never eat the blackberries?
I don't go eating berries. I have everybody else do the cooking for me.
Wow.
Berries go in pie. I eat the pie. I don't put them in the pie, so I don't give a shit.
Pass me one of those berries.
while this is all going on, by the way, I've
Yeah.
been quietly
Starts chucking
scolding
them at him.
Lendar for attempting to steal. You've really got to be careful in civilized society. Okay, there are ways to do it where they don't know you're doing it, and that was
Right.
not one of them.
No, I'll show you this time. Hey,
No,
guards!
no, 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 no,
Look,
no,
the
no!
lady's
Oh my
coming out of the
goodness.
sea.
Make a deception. A Decepticon roll. Perfect. So they're like, don't gotta shut up.
I'll turn
I'll go full
around
for that.
to Monty, give the thumbs up. That was good.
Yes, doing great. Yes. We'll cover this in your next lesson.
Okay, I'm
Anyway,
just
sorry.
gonna I'm just gonna catch one of the blackberries
Yeah.
and just plop it in the hole and just
Sure.
wait and hopefully the crab.
Yeah,
The
after it
one-eyed
not
crab.
doing anything, you start to poke it with the like try to break it and mash it with the blade pin, and then you see it starts to you like slowly after about 3 minutes, it starts to like you could something sliding around in there, and like if you hold it up, it just kind of drips out the bottom. Asleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
It's missing one eye, but it's got like a little bit of blood streaming down its face, or what you'd think is
Oh, poor
probably
fellow.
eye goop. But
Okay.
it's just in the sand. There's sand all over it because it was like wet. But it's just now.
I'm
And
gonna
they're
get
like,
the
oh,
food now.
gold! And you see one of the guards actually
telling
goes and
you.
steps on it.
Oh,
guys
you
can stop if you
uncouth
want,
fellow!
But he definitely
Goodness.
goes to definitely step on it. If no one reacts, he's just gonna kill it.
I'm gonna try and
Zero
snatch
Zero
it up
snatches
quick.
it up, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I think
We both
hold
died
on.
for it, Zero.
It's like
Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be a
Claude
brief interlude while Mythematic's green screen falls onto his camera.
right?
Should we all just dance while we wait? Entertain.
I wonder
So
if
the
we're
girl
gonna
from
have like a
Ipanema.
contested dash to
I
pick it
freaked
up.
out
roll.
because I thought I left the oven on. I was like, Jesus!
Ow.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, I didn't
Speaking of
know.
which, let me go
ladies.
make sure the nephews turn the oven off.
Yeah, I just did not. I didn't realize. I don't know if my green screen's gonna stay up. To be honest. Anyway, all right. So where were we? Cue interlude music. I know.
Grinning
So yeah, the thing slumps out, and then what happened?
and Zeno trying to jump for it.
Yeah, Linder and Zero jump for the crab to try and save it.
Nice. Okay. You guys go to jump for the crab. Make a dexterity save.
I think Zero's AFK, just letting you know.
All right, everything's right with the world. What do we need to do?
Hey, oh, we're dropping frames. Why are we dropping? I think it's because my roommates just got home. Internet, stay. So go ahead and give me a reflex or a dexterity. Cool. Yeah. So he goes to step on it, and you guys just go and grab his leg, or you guys like slap his leg. He's like, "What the fuck? It's just a bug."
It may be a bug to you, Sarah, but to
I'm just-
us-
Yeah, it's a crab.
yeah, it's a crab. It's a crab.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Maybe a bug to you, but to us, it's a crab.
As I grab onto the wolf's leg, I'm just gonna pick it up.
Okay. Right. Pansy criminals, if you ask me.
And I'm gonna crush it in my hand.
Jesus.
Oh, you are a filthy fellow, Kieran. Oh my god.
All right.
I have
they're like,
food
oh,
now."
God. All right. Gee, that was nasty. So yeah, they now you've got this flute that doesn't have a crab in it anymore.
Who's got
yeah.
the flute currently?
I think I do still, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you were shaking
Yeah.
the thing out.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna okay, I'm gonna pass it over to Zero.
Okay.
At this point, Zero's gonna try to play, although he really only has any experience playing a lute. But he figures lute, flute, they're close enough. There's only-
Right. Yeah. What's a lute but an F in front of it? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what would I roll to try to play it, if anything?
What would you roll? You would roll a performance. Dang, these rolls tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You get a couple notes. And it's like it's not a great. It doesn't have a great airflow, but I mean it's carved from coral. Yeah, you guys. He starts to play this little flute. Your mouth kind of tastes a little salty and a little bit like seaweed. But
Just like
besides
real life.
that, you have a working flute made of coral.
When he finishes the performance, I'm going to give him a very gentle round of applause. And oh, very good. Your composition could do some work, but otherwise, no.
Well, that's just the first time we ever played a flute.
Then you're a natural, good sir. Allow me to teach you some more in the future.
just want to point outside that Weapon Machine said in chat that I deserve the roll because I killed the crab.
Deserved the roll?
The crit fail.
Oh, right,
Trail
yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
All right, so Zero's gonna stash the flute away, figuring he might want to use it later.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you're now still out there. He goes, so? No lady here.
You can go if you want, but we're going to stay searching. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, then we're all going. If we go,
Okay.
it's the rules. If we're going,
as
you
in,
guys are coming with
We're
us.
going in the water together, or are you taking us back to the town?
If we're going back to the Stormhaven, you're coming with us.
Kieran, these don't appear like the sort of fellow that you can outsmart. Certainly not you.
But question.
What do you mean, not me?
Yeah,
What
listen
are
to
you
that
trying
one.
to say?
Listen to Mustache here.
But Mr.
Monty,
Warden,
but
sir,
close enough.
question. Am not the flute with the crab in it proof enough that the lady was here? Or that somebody was here that knew how to do things with coral and stuff from the deep oceans?
That could be anybody. Anybody could have walked up here and dropped a damn flute on the ground. And it had a crab in it. You think it just probably was here for a while, and a crab crawled up into it.
That's true, but something had to disturb it for it to show up on the sea or on the beach, because me wouldn't have found it otherwise.
Probably would have washed right up. Now, make another survival. Everybody. I guess it would be survival. Or knowledge nature. Sorry, knowledge nature.
Wait, sorry, what are we
Just
rolling?
looking for a hanger.
Perfect. Knowledge nature.
Oh, that's so out of character.
Smith. Oh, cool. Smith, you got a 1. Wow, look at that.
Great, yeah, fun.
Yep. And yeah, so Solace, yeah, you're like you this is made of coral. Coral's found in the bottom of the ocean. Coral doesn't just wash up, right? If
Yes.
it was driftwood, then maybe.
Fellows, it is worth noting that the displacement that would be caused by an item of this composition wouldn't mean... Hang on, let me put this in words you can understand.
Yeah, please do.
This would not wash up on the beach naturally. Somebody would have had to put it here, and with your incredibly attentive watch of the beach and the surrounding area, and I'm sure you would have seen if someone had brought this up before, so perhaps the little fellow's Zero's tale about the lady isn't actually as far-fetched as you think it is.
Well, I mean, if it's but it's made of it. Right, yeah, you're right, it could be. Someone probably brought it up or something. But I mean, out of the sea like that, doesn't it? Maybe it's just a I don't know. Maybe we could bring it back, or let's just head back into town.
I have an idea, sir.
Yeah, what is it? Small
Monty,
one.
you seem to know a lot about coral. Maybe you could tell these lads some more about coral.
Well, coral, you see, is found at the bottom of the ocean, if my teachings were accurate, and doesn't naturally occur in shallow, well, it does naturally occur in shallow waters, but of course it wouldn't naturally occur on a sandy beach. So the link between the lady being taken, back into the water and this object being of source point from, water makes me think there's something rather fishy, pun intended, going on here.
So I'm gonna try and go for that coin purse again while he's doing
Oh my god!
All
Can
right.
I roll a perception check to check in while he's doing this?
Of course,
I'm gonna keep my
yeah.
eye
Anybody
on
who
him,
wants
yeah.
to see, if anybody wants to see this, roll a perception.
No, I'm too absorbed with my own.
Perfect. So yeah, you just like he's staring at you, and you're just like staring, like he's looking at you, and you're just staring at his coin purse, and then you go to grab it. Then he's
And
just
Zero
like,
snatches
like it's just there's no tactic at all, and he's just like, "What the hell are you doing?" I was right. I'm staring right at you.
Listen, sir. Perhaps you could bring that coin purse to my tent at some point, and I could repair it for you. There's so many threads sticking out. It's just, I mean, we got to do something.
I'm not
about
going to
that.
fall for that. You know how many times I fell for that before? I mean,
Really?
really? That happened? That worked?
Or maybe if you're trying to give it to him empty. then him can repair it for
Right,
you.
I can do that. Yeah, that's right. If you want to, there's a couple of seams. It's probably going to bust out soon because it's so heavy from all this time holding this position here at Stormhaven. So, if we...
Good.
Well, if you're bored, if you're
Fine.
that bored, we can always go somewhere else. You just gotta take us with you.
No. We're going back. Come on, let's get back into town here.
Okay.
So you're
Can
not
I-
going to help then at all?
Wait,
Okay,
help you do
what
what?
are you talking about?
Search.
Honestly,
Look for the
Kim,
lady.
I don't know if there's anything else we can do
I
right
don't
here.
think there's a lady, first of
No.
all. There's no
I'm
sign
going to
except for a
dive
funny
straight
flute.
into the water.
Oh my goodness, he's such a dullard.
Okay,
Dive down
sure.
as far as I can go. Just to
As far as you can go.
There he goes.
It's quite dark, right?
Yeah, it's pitch black water.
The night swimming is
Yeah.
not as fun as REM would have you make it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I basically should I roll a perception?
You should roll a swim.
Is this,
Athletics.
Athletics, that's what it is. Thank you.
It's one of my specialties.
All right. So you start splashing around. You actually run in, and you go to, like, jump in, and you actually, as you jump in, it's much shallower than you thought it was, and you actually hit your butt on the ground. You get like that weird, like when you jump into the kiddie pool, and you think there's much more depth than there is. Like your knees buckle for a second, but you still continue running. You head out into the water, and then you go under, and you open your eyes. Underwater, the salt water burns your eyes because it's salt water, but also you can't see shit because it's fucking pitch black.
Captain,
And this
you're a
fellow
human.
used to be
Everybody?
the captain of a ship.
It's just, well, it's fucking
I
tantrums
just
in
poke
the
my head
water.
up and just be like,
Question.
That should have been the crit fail. Yeah, right.
I have
Oh,
a
it was
question.
basically a crit fail.
Yeah, it's true.
Would Zero know anything about this area?
I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll do it on saves and combat, not skill checks, but saves. Does what would Zero what?
Would Zero know anything about this area?
Uh,
Like the past, the history?
you tell me. What's Zero's history? I know that
He
he has a
mostly stuck
lot.
to like the.
but-
He mostly stuck to like the forest and the mountains.
Okay.
That's why it's his favorite terrain. But he is tied in with the Black-Eyed family. I don't know if they would have made an appearance at this point.
It's absolutely up to you. And yes, they would have actually.
Is this more like a river? I assume.
I believe it's
This is
more
an
like the
ocean. Well, you see it's actually a giant gulf on the map. If we pull up the map, yeah. If I remember where the. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
It's like an
So
inlet.
would this technically be coastal?
This. Hold on, I gotta find the right. This is coastal, yeah.
Because that's my.
Yeah. Oh
favorite-
yeah. This is definitely coastal.
Yeah, it's my favorite. One of my favorite terrains.
So
Um,
I'm just saying. I would assume that perhaps the Black-Eyed family at some point would have sent Zero on business to Stormhaven, since it seems like a major town where the king, or the castle is and everything.
Yeah. He would have made an appearance here. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Yeah, you would have been here before. If you know of Stormhaven, then the Blackhide Estate is actually would be over here. Do you see on the map?
Where would it be?
South,
Yeah.
4
That's
hexes.
actually- yeah, that actually sounds perfect.
Yeah. I know. That's why I said it.
Good
So.
job.
Yeah, so the Blackhide Estate is actually, I think it's up in the mountains, but it's right on the water, but there's a mountain right over there
Right.
where the Blackhide Estate is. But, so yeah, you know of the area. You've been here before. You've probably frequented Stormhaven once or twice before because of the... Stormhaven used to be the trade city, and then Storm Hollow is now, of course, we discussed this last week, Storm Hollow, when everybody fled because of the what happened at Stormhaven. Now the trade city is Storm Hollow. But I
Understood.
used to frequent it, of course, when it was a town, but now it's just a husk of one.
So now, given that it's dark and everything like that, you said, and Zero would have been to Stormhaven once or twice. He's like racking his brain at this point, trying to figure out maybe like there's something in the water that he should know, like should know of, like I don't know, like past capsized ships or something like that, maybe. Which like that's the only explanation he has for why somebody would come up out of the water.
A lot of things. There's been some capsizings, but none over here. The mountainous area keeps the winds, or it keeps the winds, and the trees also keep the winds at bay. Because you're hugged inside Stormhaven. The Gulf is sunk in between two mountain ranges. So there's not much of a huge wind that happens here. A lot of people used to complain a lot about sailing in to Stormhaven because the wind. Oh, I guess the wind kind of does this sort of thing here. So yeah, the wind would come from the north and then push people out. So it was harder to come into Stormhaven and then people would be able to push out. But no real capsizes have happened this close. Maybe over here, but I don't think. But you may or may not have ever been there. But most capsizings that happened would be around on this coast. The wind is just too. It does one of these here, one of these circle things. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm just doing it on my screen. It does one.
Well, I'm seeing it on your.
Yeah. So the winds come from.
I think you can ping by.
I can, but I can't ping direction. So the wind it kind of comes in like this direction, off of over here. I think I just fucked myself with that doing what I just did. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well.
We get the gist though. We get the gist. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one over here does one of these. So. Oh no, it's that way. Goes up north. So. Down in that southern side, the southern side, you get more capsizings. Sorry, that was really convoluted.
All right, so nothing that would really,
not much here.
Really explain why there's a lady coming out of the water.
No.
Okay, got it.
Fellas, may I suggest we sleep on it?
What on the beach?
Maybe we're able to find something better in the morning. More light, maybe more things revealed.
Can I do a quick history check for any kind of folklore around the area of any sort of mystical water ladies that I might have read about in my historical education?
Sure. It would be a knowledge history.
Oh no, history, yeah.
Well, this sucks. I have to completely ruin all of this.
17.
Drawing your weather maps has destroyed the map, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did, because I drew it on the weather...
Welcome to Weather Patterns of
on the map.
Myth RP.
Come on, there we go.
The strong southwesterly breeze coming in from the shore.
Okay, there we go. I think we got most of it.
Yeah, it's just a small bit.
Yeah, I'll get that later. So did you roll a history? 17.
Sort of historical folklore. He's not really into the occult, so it would be, sort of sightings that have been seen in the past.
You've heard of mermaids.
Fellas, it does occur to me when I was a young lad studying the folklores of the lands, I do seem to have recollection of these creatures known as mermaids, and they always fascinated me as a child, although one wonders how one would follow through with the fishtail. Anyway, that's off topic. But I wonder if it might have been a mermaid. Did she have a fish for a tail? Yeah, Zero, obviously.
No, her looking more like a lump with a lady voice.
A lump, you say?
Yes.
By the way, I've stood out of the water by now, Myth. That's what I'd mentioned.
Okay, good. Make a reflex save, Smith. Oh wait, now it's a 1.
Okay.
Now it's a fail.
Now it's a fail. So what happens is you actually feel just as you're like about to breach the water, you do for a second, but like when you're about to say something or do your next action, whatever it is, you feel a hand wrap around your ankle and you get yanked under the water again.
Yeah, before I do, can I just be like, so
You literally only get and then
He's
it's
a
just
very graceful fellow in
Would
the
any
water,
of us
because
hurt
we
that?
don't know what's going on.
make a perception. It's going to be a
Aren't they
difficulty
right
of
next
20.
to the water?
You are deep in the water.
Oh, okay.
You have to go far out to go deep.
Yeah, you do.
God, I really.
Yeah, you
God, Solus got natural one.
Nice.
25.
Good. Wow. So,
Holy.
how would your character have all these
got-
fucking stats?
No, he got a
If you
natural
look-
20. He got a natural
Yeah.
20.
Oh, this one's a damage 20. Okay. All right. So, so you hear a splash and then and then another splash. Like a panic splash. Like before you were hearing like over the waves, you're like and then you just hear that. Then you hear like some sort of yelp, and then a huge panicking splash.
I'm
Is it like-
completely
is it like a
oblivious. I'm
Wilhelm
just
scream and then
ranting
a
about
splash?
mermaids.
It's not really the Wilhelm, no. It's
Right.
it's
That's it?
the.
Right.
You only hear that small yip.
Captain?
And then he just takes off toward the water.
You guys hear.
Where is everyone going?
Yeah, you hear Zero just kind of turns and runs towards the water.
The mermaid thing, I wasn't actually talking about really copulating with them. Where are you going? Why is everyone trying to go for a swim tonight?
We think he got the captain in danger.
And he's
No,
like,
he's a
runs
nautical
into the
man.
water.
He'll be fine.
Sable, come on!
Did you see how he entered the water before?
No, I wasn't paying any attention. Thinking
We should
about
probably go
mermaids.
check. Guards?
And then,
You guys can go.
Okay.
I'm
These
fine
boots
right
are
here.
very expensive. I'm going to stay on the shore.
Did you say I'm very expensive?
No, the boots are very expensive.
Oh, okay.
Lindar will start
Would I
running
have
towards
time-
the water too and turn towards Monty as he goes. I want to hear more about this copulation thing. And then dives
I'm
away.
sure you do, fella.
Okay,
Would
and then
Zero
you dive
have
in as
time
well.
would Zero have time to ask for a rope or whatever not before he runs into the water?
You could say that, yeah, as like a free action.
He'd be like,
Need a rope!
and it just like goes into the water. Hopefully, Sable heard him because she's always close by, but never really in view. The
That's your
panther.
Well, I'm
cat?
going to ask one of the guards if
Yeah.
they can toss them a rope because they look like they're being. These fools are diving into the water and they don't know what's down there. They don't know how deep it is. Would somebody please throw them a rope?
Yeah, he kind of they kind of just they're still kind of like chuckling, and he just like uncoils. He like fastens the coil of rope on his belt and just kind of tosses it on the ground and goes, "There you go."
I'll grab the rope and throw it out to whoever's closest to the shore so they can.
Yeah, Zero takes the one end that he throws out, and then he's just like,
Hold that!
and he just like starts
You
going
think?
into the water,
While they're
trying to
doing
get
this,
to where Captain was.
I assume I still feel the hand on me as I'm going under.
Yes.
Can I just start trying to kick the hand?
Splash.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a athletics because now you're swimming. We'll make two. One for swimming, and the second one will be for I guess it'd be an attack, right? Or I guess it'd be a grapple.
An unarmed strike?
No, you're gonna do. They're both two athletics because
Okay,
one is for sport, and the other one is for the grapple.
Would you like me to roll athletics?
Yeah.
And then a full.
Yeah, so you're able to like still tread in that same area. Your head's underwater still. You're not descending anymore, but you're not also ascending either. You're kind of just in that same plane fighting. Your kick though isn't really doing anything. She's got a pretty good firm grasp on it. Zero, what was your thing?
Do you want me to pull or do an athletics check as well for swimming?
I'm gonna want actually initiative checks from here.
Okay.
Let me go grab my notebook. I put it. Yeah, make initiative checks, and then we'll get this combat rolling.
I rolled a 1 with my +7 initiative.
Good job. I rolled a 19 with my +3.
How do you guys
Why
have
not?
such high initiative add-ons?
I'm a swashbuckler.
No,
Jesus, I only have a +1.
it also has to do with your dex.
Yes,
Whatever
we're
your
nimble,
dexterity
fellas.
scores.
Nimble.
Yeah, my dex scores +1.
Well, that would be why you have a +1.
Just a quick roll 20 question, guys. I have a little message above my roll that says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn
just
tracker, but no
ignore
valid turn. Just ignore it. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Somebody.
I want to
Yeah,
practice
well.
my Lendar voice.
Is everybody watching Myth just
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
touch the invisible background behind him?
I'm walking on sunshine. Well,
Ah,
I'm trying to entertain his stream.
No, we need to sing the girl from Eponema.
Are you not entertained?
Once again, I don't know where my pen is in this entire apartment. So anyway, we'll just have to do it.
Do you want me to push mine through my camera and see if it gets to you?
Just email it to him.
Yeah, just, thank you.
Actually, I have two.
Nice.
Quantumly entangled stationery. Nice.
Well,
Okay,
the
so
reason why is 'cause I'm writing notes.
Zeno, you're first. I don't think I rolled it all yet.
Do you want me to roll athletics?
What I roll? 5? Great.
After the
I am
initiative?
last.
Trying to get to him and get
Yes.
him, maybe? Jeez.
Wow. 22.
Axe.
That was nearly a natural 20.
So that's an athletic. Yeah. So you start swimming. You actually almost reach him. How are you gonna move double? Because in combat you have an action, a move action, and then a bonus action. So your action was to move. You want to use your move action to move as well.
You said I
That's
almost
obviously
reached him?
doubling. Yeah.
Can I use my bonus action then to try to grab him, pull his head above water?
Not,
air?
that would be a full action to do that. Bonus actions are things that are labeled as bonus actions.
It's either move
Hunt.
to him.
Did you say by my hair?
Yeah. So yeah, you can get there this round.
But I won't be. Okay.
But
Yeah,
you
I'm going
won't
to
be
do
able to
that. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving toward him.
Good job. No one's wearing full armor. Yeah, that's why the wardens aren't going in there. They are wearing full armor. They're like, all right, you go. Okay, so
It's me.
it is you. Yep, you're up.
I'm just going to try kick it again.
Okay.
2 again.
Yeah, this will be 2. Yep.
15 and 14.
15 and 14. All right, cool. So with a 15, you are able to get a breath of air out of the surface, and also she is able to release your grip, or her grip.
Okay. So can I just get to the top?
Yeah. You've just breached the surface. Exactly. Who's
And I'm
next?
just going to reach my hand out for the rope. Or the rope.
For the smallest one in the party. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, actually, the second smallest because the half.
Granny, you're up.
Lindar is going to swim as well. So I'll make an athletics check.
All right.
Now, I'm not sure how this will affect it, but because I have Mariner as my fighting style, I have a swim speed that's equal to
Ooh.
speed.
Okay, that's good. All right, so yeah, you can get there and then have that could be your move action as you're getting there.
And then so where is the captain at the moment? Is he?
So he's above water. The waves are having him bob up and down. And Zero just reached him. And that's pretty much it. You just got there. You swam out there because you are probably one of the only couple people here besides maybe the captain who is trained in and is good at it. I mean, the captain is probably trained in swimming, but you have practiced and have great form in it. And you just you freestyle, go right over there. Great form. And you make it over there in almost with just enough time. If you have any bonus actions, I know rogues do, but those are like stabs and attacks. But
I can do disengage as well.
actually, no,
which is
you can
another
do
move action.
you can do a full action. That was your movement to get there, so you can do a full action here.
Okay. Can I grab him, the captain, and attempt to swim back?
Yeah. Make an athletics.
Well, don't forget the rope as well.
Yeah. So even before the Smith can grab the rope, you already have his collar, and you're making your way towards the back.
Come with me if you want to live.
And it is now your turn, Solace.
So I'm currently stood on the beach holding the other end of the rope, which isn't looking like it's going to be much use now. I'm sort of going to look in bemusement at the other wardens, like, I don't really know these fellows. And I'm going to hold an action because this does seem a bit fishy, so I might just prep for, just to see what's going to come out of the water if it's not just this rescue op.
Yeah. So you're going to hold your action. So in D&D, you can hold your action until something happens. If you want to hold an action and then verbalize a trigger, and then if
I'll trigger-wise, I think...
Or you can just be like, I'm not going to take my turn.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's anything realistically that I'd want to be doing at this point. I'm just sort of watching the whole thing, holding onto the rope, thinking, well, at least I'm doing
So I'll give you a bonus on this perception check. Everybody make a perception check. You can have advantage because you're just kind of forfeiting your turn to just watch. The same with the wardens. They're going to do the same thing.
I roll that twice then for advantage?
You roll it once. And then it'll show up twice.
And take the higher
and then we take the higher one. There we go.
Oh, cool. So, it does it automatically. That's cool.
It'll always roll 2. We want to take the first one.
That was a natural 20.
Yeah, so you got a natural 20 minus 1 roll.
That.
So yeah, the critical, with that, not many people can see it, but within the jet, or like the midnight blue sky, and the pitch waters, really hard to see this, but you do. You see that it seems as if there is now the horizon of the water is now starting to swell upward.
Oh, that can't be good.
Yeah.
And brief awareness of sort of meteorological events and stuff, or if you want me to do a history check, will I recognize that this might be a very large wave coming in?
What is your intelligence?
Stat. 12.
12. I mean, it's not like, what else could it be? It could be like, is there a distortion on the horizon? Maybe. But yeah, from what you see, there is a large wave kind of breaching behind them. Not like off in the distance, huge tidal wave, but just a large wave is creeping up from behind them.
I'd highly recommend you get out of the water unless you have the experience of the southern tribes of being able to ride those board things. Get out now!
All right. So top of the round. Well, actually, it's their turn. That was what she did, was to create that wave. And the wardens are just going to sit back. Actually, the wardens are going to... one of them sticks the torch in the ground, and then he starts to take out his crossbow and starts to load his crossbow. And the other one has his... He still has his... he has a sword and shield out, as if that's going to do anything at this range, but he kind of has it as if he's watching. But one of them seems to actually be taking action, and that is to load a crossbow. Yes,
Two questions.
Yes.
First, would Zero have heard him from the shore?
Heard what? Heard him from the shore. Make a perception.
Well, that's what I rolled, the 21.
21 for perception. Nice. Okay, yeah. Yes. With the 21, you wouldn't have seen the... Actually, yeah, you both would have seen it. So the 21, yeah, you would have seen it. But you actually... doesn't really make... Yeah, you start to feel it. You're swimming, and you could actually feel that you are rising and swelling higher than you were before. And that kind of triggers you into thinking that you're probably riding a large wave. And then, of course, you hear this mumbo-jumbo about the southern tribes and a board, and maybe we should swim faster. And then it just kind of clicks that you may be riding a large wave.
And second question.
Yes?
Does Zero have his shield?
You probably had it. I don't know. You didn't check it. Did you? That's a thing. Did you check it out? We didn't. We never actually discussed if you checked it out or not. So let's go with yes. You have it. Sure.
Sweet. So is it
what
possible
kind of shield
at this
is it?
point? It's just a simple wooden shield.
Wooden shield. Fine. If it was metal, I would have said you probably left it. But yeah, you probably used that to help you swim as like a.
What would I need to roll to take the information he just shouted out from the shore to be able to surf back to shore on this wave?
I will give you Well, you can do it with advantage on athletics, but if you're gonna bring Smith on your shield, I think that's not gonna work.
Oh no,
So
he was already rescued by the other dude, right?
Oh, right. So you're by yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll advantage because this is hilarious anyway. So go ahead and roll an advantage athletics. Or acrobatics. This will be acrobatics.
If I remember correctly
sorry.
as well,
Yeah.
we're both holding each end of the rope. Like Zero picks up the other end of the rope, right? So I could, potentially give him some help here when I see what he's up to.
Just like running.
Yeah.
As, like,
He was like, "Me okay?" And he just pulls his shield off and jumps on.
And then just like the Lilo and Stitch theme starts playing
Yes,
in the
exactly.
background.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, so what did you roll? You rolled a 21. Yeah, so you start to like, you are like, okay, and you unstrap your the shield from your back, and you start to use like a kickboard, and then you're like, and then he says something about riding it, and then you kind of just do like a push up, and you raise yourself up, and you just tuck your knees underneath your chest, and then you slowly are in a crouching position. It's not the best surf ever, but you are able to at least, tell people in the dark of night where no one could see you rode a tidal wave, at least for a second, at least for 6 seconds during this combat.
I am literally beaming with happiness on the shore. This is the sort of thing Monty lives for. Like, oh my goodness, would you look at that?
Awesome. So you
so
are trying.
glorious.
And Smith, what are you up to? And Grenig, what are you up to? I could do you guys both at the same time because you're both kind of together right now.
I'm on. Well, Grenning's pulling me, so I guess. Well, actually, I could start swimming ahead and pulling him slightly, because he's holding onto my collar, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull him along, like him holding onto my collar while I swim. So that's what I'm gonna use for my movement. So.
Well, he rescued you. He held you by the collar, so you wouldn't be really pulling him. You could just now swim.
Okay, so I'm just gonna swim.
Okay.
And as I'm swimming, I do want to shout to the oh my god, one of the wardens, the one who has the crossbow but still has his sword. So I'm just gonna say, just give me the goddamn sword and let me deal with this.
Yeah. So you're about still 25 feet out. So I mean, you could shout, and he's just like, "You're gonna have." I mean, sure, if you come on shore, yeah. I don't know why you'd want to go back. So it is. Granny, what are you up to? Are you just gonna keep swimming too as well?
I'm gonna keep swimming, but I'm going to swim faster than Smith by using my movement, my action, and my bonus action to just.
Yeah. So.
Wait, I want to put something up. Because this is my favorite terrain. Because we are on coastal, correct?
You're in the coastal, but you're not in the you're not.
Because I was gonna say,
you're in the water right now.
When it's coastal, basically, difficult terrain such as like water or like rocky areas doesn't affect the group.
Right. Okay.
So we can move at our normal speed without it being affected.
Yes, but Grenig has full normal speed.
And I have 30 feet in heat. How far can you go, Grenig?
I think he's about the same.
I do, but I also have a bonus action. I have 25, but I have with a rogue.
But with his
I can
rogue,
do
he can do it
25
more.
and 25
more movement.
and 25.
Holy hell! So you can move a lot.
Yeah. All right, so you see at this moment, Montague. You see the wave that was swelling up starts to grow some sort of appendages, and now it kind of looks like a woman's hand. Kind of reaching, and the palm of it is like the crest of the wave of where Zero is, and like from the back of the wave you see these fingers kind of wrap around as it's like going to as it's still coming towards you guys straight on, and you're looking at this giant woman's hand, and like you tell it's a woman's hand because of like the nice manicured fingernails are actually crests of waves, which is kind of cool because I thought of it. So this thing is this thing is coming at you, kind of like a big watery high five. And then, of course, like I said, in the base of the palm of this wave is Zero trying to hang 10.
So I would I have noticed the guy cocking the crossbow on the beach with me?
You what?
Would I have noticed the other warden who was loading a crossbow? Will I have noticed him loading the crossbow?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
So I'm going to
he's
turn to him
because
and
he took he had the shield, he had the torch. He'd put it down. He stuck it in the sand,
yeah.
and then he started loading it. So with all that movement, you would have known.
So if needed, I'll roll a persuasion check, but I'm going to... excuse me, good fellow. It's probably best I take that crossbow off your hands and do something about that terrifying bloody hand wave thing that's really about to destroy these lovely folk.
And he's like, I don't think you're a better shot. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure I am a better shot, sir. I'll persuade him.
Oh, yeah. What was your persuade?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, right, yeah, roll persuade.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
No, it's cool.
I've had an awful extensive training in archery skills of all the bands, and you, sir, look like you struggled to find the trigger.
It's the gloves. It's the gloves. All right, here you go. And he gives you the crossbow. But he makes sure before he gives it to you, he takes his shield out and he kind of holds it up because he doesn't expect you to just because he's seen people just turn like that. Perfect time for you to stick it between his eyes.
I would imagine that manhandling a crossbow would take the majority of my action, so I'm just going to sort of point it towards the shore, but that'll be the enemy.
Okay, cool. We can do that. You could get one off, but you wouldn't be able to reload. You'd have to spend your next action.
I'm also going to want to be wary. I'm not going to just sort of point it up and shoot.
Yeah, that's true. You'd probably want a full action to aim.
Water,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's. It's their turn. And also, Zero, it's your turn. But before your turn, I think it's your turn, right? Yeah. You got the top of the round. So, right before this happens, you also hear a whisper as if someone is right next to you.
My love is coming.
Was that all of us or just me?
He's almost here.
And that's just you. You hear it as if it's right whispering in your ear.
At this point, Zero would...
And like you're focused on like not falling off of this board, and then just that like you could even feel the cold the cold breath, the cold salty breath as it just tickles the micro hairs inside of your ear.
Zero's response, quiet, is lay off me, and then he just like keeps trying to hold on for dear life.
Okay.
He's still trying to get.
She kind of, she like that weird ASMR stuff where she kind of just like
he's
goes
got
from
that
one
tingle in
ear
his spine, but he's trying
and
to
just kind of
push it
tickles and goes around to the other one, and she's just like,
You can't leave me.
Wait, she said you can't leave me.
Can't leave me.
Well, me having no intention of staying.
And at this point, how far away is he from the shore at this point?
You're still riding in at about 25 feet. Everybody is about 10 feet or so away now. Just trying to move this along without having to be like, I move. But yeah, so
you wouldn't be able to jump off the wave at this point.
You could jump off the wave, but the only thing that you could jump off of would be the surface of your board. Right? So, and your board is your shield, so you'd lose your shield, but you could jump off the wave. You could get it if it's in theory going to hit the shore, but...
Could he try to... Would it
Can I
be
get
possible
spot checks from anybody else on shore, which is probably Grenig at this point, as well as Solace?
Nope.
Yeah, so Grenig, you see there's a hunched figure on the palm of this hand. It's also there's one again next to Zero, but almost as if she's whispering. And also there's two people that share this surfboard. But it seems as if Zero doesn't notice.
Oh boy. Lender's gonna turn to the guards and say, gentlemen, since you're handing out weapons, you guys have some of your service knives available?
For what?
For me to stab the stuff out there?
You could actually probably just take one out of his without needing to convince him.
Okay, sounds good. Can I ask the other guard for one too, or grab his as well?
Yeah, you can just like I'll just give that. I'll just let you do that because we
I'll
didn't
return this.
discuss weapons before, so I'll just let you guys have access to theirs, especially if we have a thief in the party.
Sounds good.
So yeah, you have 2 daggers. Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
I'll just kind of stay on the shore, preparing for what's to come, kind
Cool.
of thing.
All right. So Zero, you're still coming in hot on the palm of this thing.
You know what? At this point, would Jiro be able to tell which direction she's whispering from at this point?
Yeah, she was on your left ear, and then when she kind of giggled and moved over to your right ear.
All right. At this point, seeing that he's still a little too far away from the shore, he could conceivably jump, which he's going to. But
Okay.
he's not going to jump at the shore. He's going to jump at the thing behind it. Like just the
so he's gonna you're just gonna
throw himself at the sea witch or whatever she is.
cool. All right.
Or what I need
Make
to roll.
a athletics. Now I gotta look up stance for a sea witch.
My one low roll of the night.
Yep.
Yeah, I've
What'd
been
you roll?
taking
It's
all
not
your
even
low rolls.
low, to be honest. I
Yeah,
was
no,
rolling,
that ain't
like,
bad.
under 10.
Yeah, I'll take one of your low rolls. So yeah, you go to jump back to where you think she is. You are able to knock her. You aren't able to tackle her or shoulder her off, but you do throw her off balance. You fall into the water before she does. But everybody who is watching, Grenig and Solus, and now Smith, who's probably approaching the shore now, it's you probably look back in horror, Smith, because now you're actually seeing what the fuck was happening. And all of a sudden, Zero picks his hands up as if he's riding the wave, but he does it so quickly that he actually launches himself backwards, bumping into the wave, into the palm of the wave. He disappears, but stumbling on after him and fumbling backwards and falling backwards in is this other creature.
As he jumps back, he's like,
So they
falls
both
back
just
gracefully.
disappear into the palm of this thing as it's still barreling towards you.
Yeah, he's
Well,
like,
there
You're
goes
not
my
taking
clear shot.
friends.
Yeah, right. What was that, Zero?
Zero, as he's jumping, he's like, "You not hurt me, friends!" And as he launches himself at this lady.
Nice. Smith, you are up. I'm just kind of pointing at people as we go instead of... Because I have no idea what the initiative is anymore.
I'm just I'm gonna make it to the shore.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna, because I assume there's probably one crossbow and a sword left from the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a crossbow and a sword of the guards, and I'm just gonna prepare
You're taking a crossbow.
shot. Yes, I'm taking a crossbow and
Good,
preparing
because
a
the other one has a
crossbow.
sword and shield, so...
I'm preparing a crossbow shot or bolt,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to hold my turn until whatever it is, whatever she is, appears.
Okay. So a round or so... Well, not a round or so goes by. I gotta open up that message again you sent me about the monster manual.
Well, I can relink it.
Now I have it.
Now I realize Zero should really invest in a leather strap for his shield, so it's never too far away.
Oh, like a
Just get
rope
like
or
a little
something?
foot strap.
Yeah, like a foot strap, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you know that you can use it like a
Surfboard, yes.
like a surfboard. Okay. Wow. What does that say? I don't even know what that says. Okay, so you fall in the water. I need you to make an athletics check, 0, as these claws dig into you.
15.
15. Mine is this. Is this.
Oh, rip.
Oh, shit. Okay. So these claws, like you feel a grip grab onto you, obviously, but you feel kind of a stinging as the salt kind of breaches your flesh. The grip that you have, the grip that is happening to you right now, happens to be fingernails in between your ribs from both sides. And then as if someone was going to give you an embrace, but there are just these claws dug into your back, and it seems as if a kind of a face comes out of, like, you open your eyes underwater for a moment to you know what? Actually, no. That's where it's going to leave. I'm going to leave it. It's going to grasp your back, and you take 3 damage. Which isn't that much. So yeah, right? It was a 3. No, I'm sorry. It's 10. Lol, 10. It's 2d6 plus 3. So you take 10 damage as these fingers and these long, probably infected claws stick into your back, or the back sides of your ribs.
Yum.
Yum is right. Okay, and now it is... who would be next on the initiative now?
Kieran's next.
Kieran?
Right. So I'm still just gonna hold until I see her.
Okay.
The
So
shot.
until she breaches, you're holding your shot until she breaches. Got it. And who's after that?
I
Lenda.
think that was me. Yeah.
Sure.
Lendar is going to hide behind Monty. And
All right.
because I am a Lightfoot halfling, I can actually stealth behind someone larger than me.
That's great. Awesome, awesome. Don't forget, chat, you guys can help out anybody on the cast, including the DM, if you want. For just a simple exclamation point, play with me, or play along, excuse me. Play with me. Play along. You guys can check out that link there on how you can help support the channel and also play along with us.
That's a whole different. That's a whole different command. Play with me.
Play with me. Yeah, it's a whole different benefit. So you, I don't even remember where we were. So were you rolling? What are you rolling?
I rolled a stealth.
Stealth, nice. So yeah, you just vanish. Behind them. Who is next?
That'd be me.
Alrighty.
So the last thing I saw was Zero just disappearing backwards into the wave,
and
right?
the hand is coming closer towards you guys.
Okay,
it's
well,
like
I'm just going
now
to take a
10
pot shot
feet,
at any
maybe.
of the fingers,
Okay.
which I assume I do by clicking this.
Yep, that's right.
Sorry in
So
advance, Zero.
that's still an 11 on both. Doesn't matter. You don't have advantage. It does hit, but it didn't seem to have any effect. It went right through.
Actually, in hindsight, firing crossbow bolts at waves is probably not the most conducive for results that we desire.
So yeah, just but the wardens you start to see go, oh shit, it's coming! It's not Stormhaven, and they both split. They leave the torch there, but they both just kind of, you hear the clanking of their armor as they kind of, and the sand as they kind
This is
of
above my pay grade.
they both run away. Yeah, right.
Fuck
They're like, oh shit! So they
Leave us a sword! Leave us a sword! Please
there's like
leave
a
me a
hand.
sword!
For those of you, yeah, leave a sword. One of them, I think he doesn't drop the sword. But for those of you in chat who are just joining Snivy, they're fighting a sea witch in the ocean right outside Stormhaven. She keeps talking about her love and how her love is going to show up. Things like that, and now they're actually staring down the barrel of the I don't know. There's now a giant hand-shaped tidal wave just barreling towards them, just 10 feet away, and this is their time to react. So they ran. I don't know what you guys are up to.
I'm going to whisper to Monty as the wave is coming. I promise not to die until I've heard about mermaid copulation.
You're a good fellow. I have no idea where you are at the moment. I don't
Where
suppose you've
are
got
you?
a spare weapon on you, have you?
I'm right here.
Yes,
I
okay.
say, as a dagger will pop up behind your shoulder.
And I'll gratefully take it, but I still have no idea where he is.
Yeah, just. Okay.
Just like an invisible man just giving you a
Right. Just floating there. What the fuck? So, Zero, you are inside the wave, fighting this girl. Zero, you can have an action before this hand hits the shore. Same with
Okay.
Smith.
Well, first thing, Ranger question:
Yes.
would Sable be able to act independently without? without
Oh,
sort of
you are a
being
Beastmaster, right? You have.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's. Ah, fucking forgot. Okay, yeah, I was ignoring that, but I completely forgot that you're a Beastmaster, so you actually have this. And I forgot that Rangers have a creature. Okay, yeah, so she will act if she's around, which she probably is. But she. Yeah, let's have her join in. What did you want?
At this point, so
Hey, Raj.
these two are still in the same area, but they're like one's still holding the rope, right?
Yes.
Ready? No,
Oh crap!
think-
Yeah, I was holding the rope. Although I did just fire a crossbow. with
He
two
cried a
hands.
frost. He
Probably dropped
he
it,
cried a
sorry.
frostbow, so he
Well-
doesn't actually have the crossbow. Or
as
the-
he
the rope
goes,
anymore.
or as he drops the rope, Sable would snatch it up, knowing that Zero's attached to the other side because she did come running out. As he was running toward the water. with
Oh, a
her.
bloody panther! Jesus!
Yeah.
And she snatches up the rope and starts running back into the brush, like away from the water. And that would be, that would be a bonus action, correct?
Sure.
Because basically it's just trying to get Zero out the water. He's basically bait, and she's fishing right now.
So she's going where? What's happening? I'm sorry.
She's running away from the water, trying to get Zero out of the ocean, having seen what the hell is going on
She's running away.
from the water with the rope in her mouth.
Oh, okay. Got it. Trying to lead anything. All right, okay. Roll a perception check for your cat. I don't know what a persuasion, but I don't know what your cat's charisma would be. Let me take a look.
Maybe animal handling?
No, because it's not. It's handling the hand. Handling. Panther.
Oh, Myth. I think he's trying to drag Zero out of it. She's trying to drag
she's trying to drag Zero out
the
the
water
water.
and distract her.
Oh. Okay. The rope was tied to you.
Yeah.
Okay,
It would
great.
be,
Yeah,
like,
that makes
around his
sense. Yeah,
waist,
make a strength check for her. It's probably gonna be a +2.
So
I
I don't
can roll
think
it.
she has.
I will roll it. Yeah.
Magic
Wonderful.
DM power.
Wonderful.
Ugh.
So you feel the rope get taut, but she's not able to drag you. She could probably drag you slowly, but she can't drag you out of the predicament. You know.
Well, Zero would feel the rope get taut, and
Yes.
know that's the way toward the shore.
Yes. So yeah, you can like just start. Yeah. Climbing
so
up
you-
that way.
So he would start. He'd still be in the clutches of the sea.
There are claws dug into your back. So I mean, you do need to make an athletics to fight her, either pull her weight or fight her to have you let go, or have her let go of you.
Well, she's already in, like, got her claws in Zero.
Yes.
So Zero's gonna do what Zero does, and grab onto her, and start pulling her toward the shore. Figuring if he can get her away from the water, maybe things might be different.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and yeah. Actually, she needs to roll a concentration for this. Where is her stats? Where are they? Come on.
And would that be for me a survival check at this point, or like a dexterity?
I just need to make a concentration with her, which is probably going to be, yeah, it's a +3. Sorry, guys. Where is it?
Assembling rolls.
Rated rich.
Where is my? There it is. So she's a +3. I rolled a 22. Okay, yeah. So so the spell is still going, as you are pulling her. Make an athletics because you're trying to pull her, right?
Rip.
Yeah. So she's
Zero's
still
going
there.
nowhere.
Yeah, Zero's not. You're not moving very far. So now it comes in. It's 10 feet, 5 feet, and quickly approaches 10 feet. This giant hand, probably about 15 feet from one side of the palm to the other, slaps the shore. I need everybody on the shore to make, who was standing their ground, to make an athletics check of an 18 or more. Otherwise, fall prone and then take some damage. Nice, Montague. Nice.
Sorry, what do I have to roll again? Sorry.
Hey, it's going to be an athletics.
Savings? Yeah. 21.
Great. You guys all just are fine. One of the wardens gets taken out, and the other one, the torch is gone. Sorry, guys. The torch does get snuffed out. And the wardens fall, and you guys are standing still as the water kind of just splashes by. I need Zero. You and I are going to take damage here. Actually, I'm probably going to take half this damage because it's my spell. So you and I are going to take. Let's do a D12 plus 3 bludgeoning. So you take 10. I'm going to take 5. As we both slap against the shore as well.
Zero's still holding the crap out of her.
Yes.
And she's got her claws.
She's still holding the
together.
crap out of you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get a good grip on her to hold her.
Yeah.
Think
Awesome.
Spider-Man.
So now let's start at the top of the round. Zero, I think you're first, right?
At this point, he's just going to try to elbow her in the head and just get like a death lock on her as much as he's able, trying to hinder her movement.
Sure, yeah, she's in front of you. Like as the water clears, you landed like on your shoulder and back, and then she like kind of headbutted your face. As like she's just been holding you the whole time. You get the salt out of your eyes and everything like clear. And you see, and you're like, and the white shock hair that is like matted to your face. You move that as well, and you're staring at the ugly face of a sea witch. She's got like this seaweed represents kind of like seaweed. Her hair, it's matted together. It's stuck to her face. She's got like really large eyes that remind you sort of like of a fish. There's those weird like bug eyes, but she's staring at you. She's got like very small lips with sharp teeth that are kind of in like this pucker motion, and and her hands, you wouldn't see them, but her feet are you wouldn't see them either, but her feet are webbed, and she has like patches of scales as she kind of just like looks at you, and she like smiles and like tries to like go in for a kiss. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Is she an undead?
She is not undead.
Ah, okay. So wisdom save?
She is not undead, but you are taking a wisdom save that looks like it's fine, but she's doing her, I think it's like deathly gaze or something. Death glare. DC 11. Good, you're fine. But it as she goes to like kiss you, a look of horror shivers down your spine, or a look of horror, a feeling of horror and dread shivers down your spine as you try to like resist her as she like tries to give you a kiss.
Can I use a reaction to punch her in the face?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because she's doing like a literal on top of you attack.
So that would be, what am I rolling?
It'd be an unarmed attack if you have it.
I don't have it. That's the thing.
It'll be a melee attack.
1d6
It'll be a melee,
plus
just to do a regular melee attack. So whatever you're using for melee, you don't have one used to have defense, right?
Yeah, I don't have like I said, so it's a
you know
D6.
What? No, we're gonna have a sable attack.
Oh, that works even better because that was the whole point of her being the thing.
That's also cool, right? All right, so
Yes.
we'll have sable attack. Do you have her stats?
I do.
Cool.
So for
Bloody hell, the panther's back.
For a claw, it'd be a +4, so it doesn't give me a dice though.
+4? It's going to be a... It doesn't give you a dice.
No, I said all it says is claw +4.
Oh, that's a D20 +4. But it doesn't say the damage?
No, sir. Oh, 4 slash. That might just be 4 slash type damage.
Where is this you're looking?
Under bio, under additional features and traits.
So, what creature is it again?
Animal
it's
companion
4
panther.
damage.
Oh, it's just 4 damage. Okay. So it's 4 on the dice. +4 on the dice, 4 damage. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give me a D20 +4.
Is it slash roll space D20?
Yep. It's no slash, yes, or you can do /R space D20. Okay, great. You hit, and do some damage.
Yeah, she would.
So just 4. Okay, so out of nowhere, so it's a total of 9 damage. I gotta keep track of this.
0. I added you something in the Chains That Break Discord channel. It's a panther stat from Roll20 itself. That you may want to use because it has actual proper attacks and things like that.
Okay, so the out of nowhere, this thing tries to kiss you, and then like a black blur jumps across. I guess would be like the camera. I guess from your view, your view here, and she is gone. You feel the nails rip out of you as she has been tackled by Sable. Everybody else, it is now your turns to react. Who's next in the lineup? Kieran. You see this whole thing go down because you guys reacted. You guys were ready for that tidal wave.
I just want to say one thing. Thanks, Zeno, for reminding me about the ranger stat about Beastmastery. Because I completely forgot about that.
Are you a Beastmaster?
Yeah, because I'm a ranger as well.
No, you
Yeah, there's 2 different types of.
There's different types of ranger. It's an archetype. So you're a Beastmaster Ranger.
Yes.
Got it.
I just don't have that as a technical thing in my actual archer thing because I can't change that. Well, can I? Oh, I don't know. I'll do that in a bit.
Well, then, are you the archer or are you the?
No, I'm a
Beastmaster?
ranger Beastmaster.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, so 2 beasts.
That's fine. Yes, and I didn't realize that until now.
Savage pet parrot.
So what's your pet? What's your pet?
A giant crab.
Jesus.
And you just executed one of those with your bare hands!
Yeah, you just
Hey,
crushed
that
one.
was a little crab. I protect my giant crab. But yes, I'm going to summon my giant crab.
You didn't just make this up now, right? You were an archer.
No, I wasn't an official archer. No, I never said I was an archer.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you. Okay.
No,
I thought you were like, I've got this archer archetype that I don't want anymore.
No.
okay.
I didn't choose archer archetype. Okay. No, but basically, okay. So I'm gonna whistle a lovely tune because that's how I summon my crab. Because I'm fabulous. So yes, I'm calling my little crab. Well, my giant crab. Yes.
So the crab is the size of a dog.
Yes.
Okay. So you whistle, and there's nothing around. Maybe he's not around.
Maybe you scared him off by murdering his crab.
Maybe he left you because you murdered a tiny crab earlier with your bare hand.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Well then, wait. Do I see the woman?
Yes. She's being mauled right now by a panther.
Am I able to shoot her without hitting the panther?
No. I mean, you could probably hit the panther, but you could also probably hit her. I don't know. That would be a dice roll.
Probably hit 0.
Also probably hit 0, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... Screw it, I'm just going to take a shot with a crossbow.
Okay.
What should I use? Because I have a flintlock pistol and a flintlock musket.
You have a crossbow, mate.
Well, I know, but I don't have an official stat for a crossbow.
So sorry, guys.
Oh, right.
Sorry, Spice. Thank you so much, man, for the host there. Sorry, buddy. I didn't have my chat up because I'm a douche. How's it going? How was your stream, man? Sorry, go on.
But yeah. So what weapon should I use? Should I just use the musket? for.
I've got the stats for a light crossbow, mate. So do d20 plus your dex bonus.
Okay. That's a Oh well, that hold on.
So that'd be
There
what is your dex bonus?
+1. There you go.
Okay.
Just take that second. So 8.
Oh god, you shot the panther, didn't you?
Well, probably more likely that I shot Xeno.
So the
More than
yeah.
8.
So you do hit. Roll a die. Roll the damage. What's the damage?
The
D6.
damage? So
1d8 plus dex bonus. Oh no, 1d8 plus 4, I think. Sorry.
okay, so just 1d8 plus 4.
Yep.
Or, okay.
Okay, that's +1. Oh no, that is
12.
12. Okay, so Sable takes 12 damage.
Oh,
Oh.
Yep.
this ranger hates animals. I mean, he's literally the
What is
worst
this?
ranger in the world.
He started
All right,
whistling and just like.
So, Sable has 13 hit points.
Oh god damn!
So not only did you hit Sable, you also knocked her out.
13?
Yeah.
Well,
No, she's still alive. She's at
Oh,
0 is when I
the
knocked out.
whole more than half hit points on a single shot.
No, that's not a thing anymore. There was like a house rule for System Shock, but fuck that. It's a heroic game anyway. So
Honestly, I
yeah,
thought Smith was a freaking fighter to begin with.
no.
now he's a ranger.
I'm a ranger.
Shit ranger.
Yeah,
Let me take my action next.
yeah. So the you hear the like a and there's a as the back of the panther is pierced by a barbed crossbow. You monster!
Wait, can I throw the crossbow back to the guard? And say,
No,
"Hey,
you can't.
So I'd like to take this moment to change my favorite enemy from
to
Beast
Smith.
to Smith.
Wow. All right. So the oh my God, such oh boy. So yeah, who's next?
It's
That would
Grenick.
be me, yeah. So Lendar, seeing.
You're still in.
what's
You
going on.
could do some damage now because you'd be coming out of stealth, right?
That's true.
But
Yeah,
I mean, you have to
I'm
hit them and not the
going
cat.
to Just start sprinting towards the Sea Witch,
Okay.
and as quietly as possible. And as I get up, it's kind of like a mess. Like there's a cat and a Sea Witch and Zero all kind of in a
Yeah,
big
they're kind
jumble.
of. Zero's right next to it.
Okay.
Like just because that all happened, and then everything is now happening next to it. So it's a pile, and then you get close, and it's actually just the two.
Okay.
that are
Well, I'm
fighting.
just gonna kind of step around Zero and be, excuse me, and stab the
Diagonal?
Sea Witch.
Sure. Okay, 14, and then you get to do that. I don't know if there's. Where is it? I've got so many windows, guys. Oh, there it is. Monster.
Oops, sorry.
How dare you? No, that.
Did I-
What did you get? 14. Yeah,
did
that
I hit
hits.
it? Okay.
So yeah, that hits. Go ahead and go ahead and.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, for 20
12 damage.
Nice.
Hell
20 points of damage. And
Okay.
then with my bonus action, I'm going to run back to Smith. Or not Smith, to Monty.
Nice.
I swear I just saw something move.
What the hell? And you're up.
Well, I was really tempted to just take the butt of my dagger and smack Smith in the face because he's doing more harm than good, but I don't want him to hate me forever.
It would have been really funny weekend, but I don't know if I can. I don't know. He rolled well, but
how far away am I from this sort of, Warner Brothers style cloud of combat going on?
yeah, exactly. You're about 15 feet, maybe not.
Okay,
maybe
so-
no, because you could be like 8 feet within 20,
Okay,
within
cool.
10 feet.
So I've got enough. Just checking on the rules here. Sorry to be a bit meta with
it's
it, but I've got enough to move, take an action, and as a fighter, if I choose to, I can take an extra attack. Is that something that would be implementable here?
Yes.
Fantastic. Then I'm going to go in on this sea witch because she's savaging up this adorable little man who just rode a surfboard in. So I'm going to dive in with the dagger that Granny gave me, saying, "For the Peregrine Cavendishes!" And launch off a couple of attacks at this really unattractive woman, which is such a shame because I'd have so hit on her otherwise. I robbed both attacks one after the other for some reason, which might have been stupid. Sorry.
Nice.
That's okay. 14 hits. They both hit.
Okay, cool. So it's I think I clicked these for damage. There we go.
Oh no, you click dagger.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
you click dagger
Underneath the actual
on the
And you also critical hit. With
Yeah,
your
you
second
critical hit
attack.
one of them, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, it's not
The
green on
damage.
my side because I see it in black and white.
Yeah, it doubles the damage. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? If it's the crit.
You roll twice.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I thought it was double the dice damage.
Yeah, double
Yeah,
the
you-
dice damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So is the second part of that box the damage? Sorry, I'm misunderstanding.
No,
Nope,
okay,
you
so
click,
Solis, so where you
click the
14,
dagger
30
button inside that roll.
Yeah. Do you see where it
Oh, right, yeah.
click the
Sorry,
word.
yeah.
Click it for both of them. 'Cause-
There you go.
There we go.
All right, so was one.
The
So we
first
did. So you did a total
one-
of 21 damage, 22 damage.
Yeah.
Is this
Which puts her at 43 if you've lost track.
someone else's? Would it be putting at 43? No, it wouldn't.
She's taken 21 so far.
She took 29 so far.
Oh, I suck.
That's okay, math.
Thank you for admitting it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right. So, what did you hit her with? What are you fighting her with?
With the dagger that materialized.
Dagger.
next to
Okay.
the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah. So you just went up and just
Yeah, well, I've
so
got
yeah,
a
she
duelist thing,
she
so-
screeches like an awful. It kind of sounds like a whale being murdered, or like a panicking dolphin. It's probably like some sort of cacophony of all of that, as well as just nails on a chalkboard.
You can
just-
do an approximation, Myth. I'm sure you can. Come on.
And as she
Brilliant.
gets stabbed in the probably in like the shoulder or like the lung, as you probably pierce into her what would be her lung. You don't know because these things are gross, and no one really knows if they're human or not.
It's not a mermaid, gents. It's definitely not a mermaid.
Yeah, exactly. And she
It's some kind of witch from the sea.
Oh,
who is that?
no
everyone? Is
copulations
my
to
turn,
be
right?
attempted, Lemdar. No copulations to be attempted.
So she goes. She says, "My love will be here to stop you."
We are leaving soon.
And she just kind of like she
Disintegrate.
kind of stops fighting and just like lets the cat tear her up, and then she starts to smile as the cat is
Good lord, that's all very unnerving to watch.
yeah, as in like she makes like some noise as she's trying to hold back the reaction of being disemboweled, which is also kind of unsettling because you're like, wow, she's feeling something, but she's trying not to react. So the cat starts to disembowel her, and then she starts to like quiver, and then she dies, of course, with her eyes open, staring at Zeno with a smile.
At 0?
0, excuse me.
That's fine.
But yes. The one of the wardens comes over. He's like, "What the fuck? Was
He was-
you alright?
He was trying to tell you.
Oh my god!"
I'm
All
going to dive over to Zero and sort of not attend to his wounds because I have no idea what I'm doing, but sort
Yeah.
of, oh, are you okay, fellow? That was incredibly brave and magnificent to watch, but you're all right. You look quite injured.
Me fine. This what we having to do. So we do it.
And
Also, I
can
believe your kitty has a crossbow bolt in its shoulders you might want to attend to.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of that now.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on the cat? On a stable?
Yeah. Do you have Cure Wounds as a ranger? I guess you do, right? You have
Yeah, we
some
do.
spells, right? Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah.
cast it at level. What do I have? Level 2 spells?
Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Okay, I mean it's better than what she
Yeah,
had, which
exactly.
was 1. Okay.
That is true.
So yeah, she like you're healing her with like one hand as you're like what you're doing is you're curing her wound by taking out the bolt, dressing the wound as best you can, and maybe even sealing it. But or you seal it well enough, you bind it well enough, but not enough for her to be okay to fight again for a bit.
Right.
But at the moment, she's better than just bleeding out.
I assume
Sable,
that
go hide.
as Sable comes past me, because I assume Sable's probably going to go past me, can I just stroke Oka and myself cast Cure Wounds
Sure.
at level 2? Don't actually think I have my Cure Wounds properly set up, because I can't actually click
Because you're an
mine to
archer,
roll.
yeah. No, so
No!
so go ahead and roll the
Rangers in general just get Cure Wounds, by the way. Every ranger can get it.
yeah.
I think it's D8 plus your wisdom.
Go ahead and it's D8 plus wisdom, yeah. So what's your wisdom?
0.
Okay, so roll a
Because
D8.
it's a level 1 spell and a level 2, don't I get an extra dice? I'm casting it at level 2.
What it says for me is 1.
If you want to cast level 2.
Yeah, I am
plus
casting.
2 basic.
Yeah, the +2 is because of your wisdom 0.
Yeah.
Oh, so I could have cast it at level 1 and been fine.
Yeah.
Oh, well then let me do that.
But you cast at level 2, then you roll another die.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
has
do?
to roll. Yeah, he rolls 2d8,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, well, then I need to roll 1d8 plus 2 then.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if Sable lets you anywhere near her, Kieran.
Sable's
She
gonna
didn't see,
rip out
she
the
didn't see
Sable's
me.
gonna rip out the crossbow bolt, and then
Is
just by
anyone holding a
swallowing it,
crossbow?
she's gonna stab
So
you
now
with, it,
so now she's at 8,
with her
right?
teeth.
If my math.
I haven't rolled yet either, so I'm about to roll.
Yeah. So you're going to pet her?
Just, like, put my hand on her as she passed.
Yeah, she hisses at you. She's like like
So it's
like
just-
the scariest hiss you've probably ever seen. Probably because it's a panther. And like kind of growls as
5.
well as you. She doesn't let you
Another
near
5.
her.
Yeah, add another 5 on that.
She doesn't let you near her.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, like
Well, then
you
you
go to
just wasted a
touch her and
spell,
she's like, and she like don't come near me. She actually almost like swats at you.
Okay,
You're like,
second
"Ooh."
I then
I'd
go-
be okay if she ripped out his throat. Just saying.
Yeah, right. Just in case.
Okay, instead of no, then
Zero,
can I
you
just
saw it
touch
happen
Zero?
too. So
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like you were there, and then like crossbow, thud,
Oh yeah.
and then
I
you
just
look around,
touched-
and who was holding the crossbow?
I'm just gonna grab Zero by the shoulder, apologize, and instead cast Cure Wounds on Zero.
Okay. So
Zero-
what was it?
Zero-
What was in total?
5.
Okay.
So Zero's gonna look at Smith at Smith as he's casting Cure Wounds on him.
I haven't been paying
And-
attention to chat. I'm so sorry.
And he's
Basically,
just
just
gonna
like a triangle of Cure Wounds.
Cure Wound circle.
Yeah.
He's just gonna look at Smith and go,
Me understanding it was a mistake. But is she not happy with you?
But
We wouldn't.
that's
Me,
fine.
honestly, me would not get too close if me was you.
So while they're doing that, and I'm assuming the sea witch has stopped twitching now and being
Yeah,
disgusting.
she's dead.
So I'm going to stride over to the sea witch with my dagger, put my foot onto her corpse, and I have slain the witch. This will be a wonderful tale to tell many a folk of how I, the marvelous panther, where the hell did it go?
It's not over yet.
The surfing, small, very dark-haired, white-haired man, Zero, sorry, I keep forgetting your name, and the invisible Lendar slayed the beast upon the beach. The wardens, fleeing for the trees, left us to our own fate. And
I was fleeing
took her
because of the
down.
tidal wave. You saw the tidal wave. It was coming right
Shut
towards
up,
us.
you!
so
I'm
we
in the
had-
middle of a tale, would you?
Zero's gonna
Struck her down
the whole
without
time
letting
he's
it
talking. The whole time he's talking, Zero's trying to go
Excuse me.
trying to stop him from his grandiose tale telling.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was yes, I was taken away by the moment. Riaz, what is it, Zero?
We're not thinking it over yet. Her kept whispering about her love, and now him coming.
That's troubling.
So maybe not a good time for celebrating just yet.
No, I shall
Thank you.
slay her love as well. The beast will be as pitiful as she was, I mean, she summoned a wave and you rode upon it. What sort of magic is that? That's useless. Useless.
Her also saying that we're not gonna let us go.
Oh.
Or maybe at least me. We're not sure.
Well, whatever fate is to befall you will befall us all. We are a company of fellows now, and we will not let anything take you away from us. Apart from maybe Kieran shooting you with a crossbow.
And
Didn't shoot.
during this part, when you kind of end your tale, Lendar will put his foot onto the sea hag. And all will tell the tale of how Lendar Lucto slayed this beast.
Just doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just goes through the same kind of thing, looking up at Monty.
Well, I suppose you're learning the oratory skills I've been trying to teach you. There's no doubt in that. And taking credit for another man's kill is out of the trade, really.
At this
Also,
point,
taking credit for a group kill is not as pleasing.
well, okay. First things first, Zero's gonna pull the crossbow bolt out of Sable as gently as possible, and then he's gonna go look for his shield while they're busy posturing over the corpse.
Okay. Yeah, so the shield is somewhere on the beach, probably about 50 feet from you, just lodged into the sand somewhere.
All right.
But the warden is
Oh wait,
can we go back now? This is what we go tell the others.
Oh,
Actually, you know what?
The dagger to the
You know what
wall.
happens? Some more wardens come out and meet up with you after everything. Of course, with their weapons out and stuff. It all happened so quick, and they are finally. And now there's probably 4 or 5 others who arrive now.
While that's happening,
So, yeah.
Can Lendar also try and slip the dagger, like tuck it away? And
Yeah,
then
of
say
course.
to the guard, like, I'm so sorry. It fell in the ocean and was swept away, friend.
Zero's going to
Ah.
pocket the crossbow bolt that he pulled from Sable.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to give the dagger back.
I'm
because
giving back
I'm an
to the
honorable
crossbow.
man.
Do you need me to roll anything for the crossbow bolt?
No. Why is this? Oh my God, this is really okay. There it is.
Thank you, good warden. This dagger was instrumental in the slaying of the witch of Blackwater Bay or wherever we are. I keep sorry.
Stormhaven.
Stormhaven.
Stormhaven Bay. That's right. Thank you, Zero. It's a good thing somebody knows where we
You're
are.
welcome.
Everybody who is in over there, make a listen check.
Is that
Perception.
Perception.
Nice critic.
Nice, Granny.
Natural 20.
So everybody above a 20, which is Zeno and Granny, you hear a
Who take my bride from me?
New shield, who this?
and and it's you hear this coming from towards Stormhaven, and then you start hearing people be like, "What the fuck? What the hell is this thing?"
Why do you guys look so startled?
And
There's somebody whispering.
No, there isn't.
this you hear this coming from Stormhaven, inside Stormhaven,
All right.
within
Philip,
the inner walls.
Zero's going to take off running.
Perhaps get back to then right away.
Oh, okay. I kind of want a drink of some sort anyway. Yes, let's go.
Something bad may be happening.
To the town!
Wait, something bad you say? Wardens,
Oh, wait, what?
potentially go via the
Zero
armory.
takes off running.
Yes, yeah, whatever. Yes, let's hurry. And they some of them heard it too, and you guys all sprint back. And as you do sprint back, it seems up on the rooftops and on the rafters there is this cloaked, looks like a beast of a man, probably about 7 or 8 feet, like really broad shoulders, yeah, blue skin. It kind of looks like it's got some sort of iridescent glow to it, and it's got like this seaweed wrap of a cloak. It's got long white hair, and it's got this glowing this gold flecked fish eyes as well. And he's got this. It's got this long piranha like mouth with the sharp needle like teeth, and he's just like,
Where's my bride?
So I assume, we went by the armory as we came back and got our stuff. Is that what you said? So
Yes.
We're gonna go yes.
Yeah, you guys are making your way to the armory. We're not jumping.
Okay.
We have the armory now. It's like, we have it. No, you're going to the armory while this stuff's happening.
Okay, so while we're running along,
As everybody else breaks off of to go to the armory, Zero's just going straight toward the dude.
You're like, me took care of her. No worries. Her not around here no more. Maybe you should go somewhere else.
That might not be the right approach.
I've met my bride here. This is where we
She's
meet.
definitely not on the beach. Don't look on the beach. She's definitely not on the beach.
The rest of her might be on the beach.
Where is she?
Not on the beach.
Probably being washed back out to sea.
You see, he kind of
Shut up.
Washed? What?
you see, he kind of disappears for a moment in this fog that has happened, very close to the fog that you've seen around. Just a concentrated burst of fog, and he's gone for a couple moments, giving you the time to then gather your stuff, and then he bursts back on the old fountain in the middle of the town, which doesn't run anymore, but the broken down fountain he's on top of, and he's just like,
I've searched everywhere.
You didn't look on the beach though, did you?
oh wait, no, he goes,
I've searched, and I saw
Oh crap.
you
you think-
suffer.
Zero, do you think this might be the fellow that she was referring to whilst trying to claw your lungs out?
Probably. But he's okay.
Crap. Well, never fear, gentlemen. I have Singing Wind, the blade of the Peregrine Cavendishes, and he flourishes his blade dramatically in the general direction. We shall slay this beast as we did the other. Oh crap! I shouldn't have said that out loud.
and then his mouth as like if you've ever opened up like a fish mouth, it doesn't just like open up downward. It's got a second hinge, so they actually opens up into a full circle. So like his mouth as he yells and it kind of unfolds rather than really opening. So it unfolds into that open as he kind of screams at you guys, and drool and spit kind of flick past his sharp teeth as he kind of yells. Let's all take initiatives here.
I was gonna say, as soon as he yells, can I Hunter's Mark him?
Is he close enough? I was gonna ask if he was close enough for Zero to just Captain America the shield.
Maybe if you roll your initiative and get higher than me.
All right.
Well, I don't even know what I'm rolling right now. Where the hell? Where are any of my windows?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I see my issue here.
Try not to shoot any party members this time.
Right?
Don't worry, Hunter's Mark will help with that.
You say that.
I'm so programmed with WoW that I thought that would be a marksman only skill, not a beastmaster skill.
No,
Oh,
it's
Smith
literally
goes
just a
first.
Ranger skill.
Yeah,
The blood of the
It's a
Panther
range
apparently
spell,
unlocked
so.
his high initiative.
Yes.
Give me a second, guys. I've got two different browsers. No wonder everything's fucked.
Yeah, I don't know how to add the cat or the Panther to my character sheet to be able to make it have.
It's okay.
scores.
If someone could copy paste me that stat block so I could see it.
Just while you're doing that, do you mind if I just quickly dive to the toilet?
Yeah, dive to it.
Thank you.
Dive away.
Wait, what step block do you want?
The Panther. And this is gonna be the last. This is gonna be the last combat of the night. We did.
If you
take
look
a
at
little while
chains
with the
that
flute
break
and stuff.
Discord channel myth, it's in there.
Okay, thank you.
I added Xeno.
Myth, I'm really proud of you for not having to go to the bathroom tonight.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
No.
No.
Go pee pee.
No, it's fine.
I do have to go. I just am trying to hold it for all of you. All right, let's take a quick pee-pee break. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Hey, Solus.
Hey, it looks
They
like
went
I'm
for
not the
pee-pee
only one
break.
who took advantage of this.
We took a pee-pee break.
I was going to say I'm going to go to the loo, but I thought none of the Americans would know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm going to the water closet.
I say I'm gonna go to the loo all the time.
The bathroom.
The bathroom.
No, wait, no, the restroom, because a bathroom would have a bath in it. I'm going to the restroom.
Wow, I just realized that, like...
All right.
I just want to point out that the British people came back at the same time and the Americans came back... well, the people over on the west... Shut up, kidding. You know what I mean. People over the ocean came back at the same time. Happy? Better?
The North American continentals came back at the same time.
Yes.
It's obviously something to do with the Atlantic divide and urination timings.
It was you guys. It's the time zone difference. You guys are before us, so you came back before us.
That's right.
Yeah. We just, it's now 5 hours
literally.
later. Yeah.
So, where do we live off? Yeah. So this thing is screaming at you guys. Whoever this is, apparently, he's screaming for his bride. This sea beast, whatever it could be. It's like the sea he witch. So
Back.
welcome back. And we rolled initiatives, right? I still don't have a fucking...
Didn't you do an initiative board last time we played this?
We did for a second, and then I wrote it down.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We could do the initiative board again
I'm rolling
if
it
we want.
down,
I think that's probably the best
writing it
way.
down, don't worry.
You're writing it down? Thank you.
Yeah, what's your initiative for him?
My initiative for him, yeah, I didn't do that. Well, that's why we got into that
Like
whole
one.
thing.
Just a natural one.
Like
Yes, that's it. No bonuses.
one. He doesn't actually he doesn't have a bonus. Where is it? Oh my god. What do I have?
It's
Do I
just a
even need
D20.
this one open? I don't need this one open. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sorry, guys. That's it. 14. It's a sea whiz, right? It's a sea whiz. Kind of. It's we could say it is, but it's definitely a different stat block.
Okay, go written down.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, who's first?
Me.
Okay, go ahead. So this thing is just like he's screaming at you, and he's got that weird largemouth bass mouth, screaming through teeth, blah blah blah. You remember that?
Looks
That's
like
where we
a
left
leech.
off.
So I'm gonna hunt
That was the
mark
last
him.
line.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna hunt mark him.
Okay, and what does that do? Is
It's
that a
one
bonus action?
Yeah, it's one bonus
Cool.
action, and it basically adds 1d6 damage to the next target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and if I have to make a Wisdom, Perception or Wisdom Survival, I think it's check, then I get an advantage on it. And if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action
To move it.
on a subsequent turn of yours to make a new creature. Yeah.
Okay, so you need to keep it You need to bonus action every round.
It lasts for it lasts up to an hour.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So you Hunter's Mark. You also have another action.
Yes.
You also have a move.
I am going to shoot him with my musket.
Okay.
Nobody else
what's the reload on a musket?
How long it would take to reload a musket?
Yeah,
It'll tell
right.
you very
That's
accurately.
That's going to be another. That's going to be. You're taking a whole action to load it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll take the action to load. Load
No, you
round
can shoot it now, but.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like you would have, as you were equipping, loaded it.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I'll shoot one round at him then with the musket.
Okay. Perfect. You do not hit.
Worst ranger, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it.
World's
yeah,
worst.
exactly. So it flies, just soars off into the night.
Warden yelps in the background.
Hey, you bastard!
And they. So who's next?
I think that's me.
Solace, yes it is.
All right.
How far away is this foul beast?
The foul beast is about 45 feet away, up on a right on the. He's right in the town square, right? So he's about 30 feet.
Okay. So I believe my speed statistic tells me how far I can move with a move action, which is 30. So I'm going to close the distance with him, valiantly shouting again for the Peregrine Cavendishes and the little fellows as well, and get an attack off on him with my action with my glorious rapier.
Okay. I go for the thrust. All right. And you have a 19 hits.
Ha-ha! Yoo-hoo! Ha-ha!
Probably 'cause
Take
he's
that, foul
mid-rolling.
beast!
For 13, cool.
Hinge your jaw properly. It's disgusting to look at. Get some dental work done or something. I mean, seriously.
And awesome. So you go in, you give him probably a thrust because you're running. So you thrust into him, and that interrupts his scream and his yell. And now it is whose turn? Mine?
But you have another attack, Solus.
Oh, right. You do.
Oh, do I get that all the time? Or...
Yeah,
Yes.
if you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet!
at
Like
level
all the
6,
time.
yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't read that one properly. My bad.
Didn't Alan, what?
I shall swipe at him again. I'll go for a sort of riposte kind of twirling stab with it. You know.
Like fencing.
Yes, it is. Fencing is exactly my fighting style.
I find your fencing offensive.
Click the thing. It's not letting
And
me
then-
click the thing. Sorry. Hang on.
No, yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm clicking on the...
While we're waiting here, guys, don't forget you could always play along with us in chat, ! Play along. And it's a great way for you guys to hang out in chat, support the game, and also fuck with us. So,
Yeah, I got fucked earlier.
There's 100 squirrels, mate.
Yep, 100 squirrels or the critical failure to being dragged underwater. That was pretty good, too. Also the nature check, but that's fine. So you got the 13. 13 did not.
Aha! Oh, bugger!
Yeah. Miss you too, Tyndall. Miss you too. It's been a long time. Man. So who is next now?
Grinning.
Lindar. Lindar will do his best to run up as Monty's running too, and kind of try and run behind him. And as Monty thrusts, he's gonna kind of duck around to the other side of the game.
Okay.
Hashtag
I think he
multiverse.
gets an attack of opportunity if you're gonna try to move around him. You're muted.
Within 5 feet, right?
You're muted.
Grinning, you're
We don't hear you, Grenick.
You're still muted.
It was muted.
Well, you're not muted?
Or push to talk.
Push to
Might
talk?
be, Discord did this to me last week.
What? It just stopped?
You're working now.
Yeah, it shows that you're broadcasting, but you can't be heard.
Restart your Discord quick.
Yeah.
I love this. It's like I'm this one fighting machine with a pocket half elf, just a halfling that just appears out of my cloak and fights for me. You know.
It's freaking great, isn't it?
You guys have got your beast. I have Lenda.
But yeah, but you can't really control his actions.
That's fine.
That's
He
true.
seems quite impressionable.
better?
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Yep,
there we go.
there you go.
Okay. So in 5e, it's fine if you move around the guy, but if you leave his threatened area.
Yeah. Okay, thank
got
you.
it.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move around him and attack him with my scimitars.
Alrighty.
Don't you also get stealth? Don't you get
16
stealth
hits?
damage because Solus is in range with him as well?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack, yeah.
Does 16 hit?
16 hits, yeah. Wait. Yes. Nice.
Bloody hell, where did that halfling come from?
He just appears again
Surprise!
out of nowhere.
Hey, Lindar! Everybody tell your friends!
Would
19
you do
damage.
19?
Yeah, 19. And then I will try and swipe at him again with my other scimitar. Which that will not hit.
No. No, it won't.
That's my turn.
All right.
Now
Who's
it's
up?
Myth.
Now it's me. Okay. So as you stab him, and he kind of like buckles back, and like he interrupting his scream, he kind of like does this with his webbed hands, like he does like a weird like wide grasp with his webbed hands, and appearing in his webbed hands is a giant glaive made of coral, and he goes to swipe down at you, Monty, with a... Oh, hold on, I gotta adjust
Oh,
something.
bloody hell!
He goes to swipe down at you. This is a magical attack. And it is going to be... Okay.
I just had one hell of a thought.
Yes?
Oh, it's going to be great for the rest of us, but it's going to suck for Smith.
So...
Oh,
Hold on, what was
Smith.
my...
You getting picked on today, buddy.
Oh no, it's something he did. What if his love wasn't the sea witch?
Oh, maybe it was the
Inside
crab!
the flute, yeah.
Wouldn't that have been Smith's love? Yeah, that hits me.
17 hits. Okay, and you're gonna take... you are gonna take...
Not the mustache!
slashing, right? You're gonna take 9
Okay.
damage as he swipes down.
I have registered that upon my character sheet.
Wonderful. And that is his turn. Oh wait, I lied. He has 2 attacks.
Oh, joy.
Jeez. So this happens again. That one hits you
Yeah, that
for
definitely
another
hits.
9.
Roger that.
And then he like cuts down.
Ow! Ow!
He cuts down and across, and then right across your stomach.
Oh, bloody hell! Jeez! Oh, God!
And so that is damage. All right, so now it is whoever's next. It's maybe a hard fight.
All right, so now everybody went to the armory except for Zero, correct?
Yes, if you chose not to go to the armory, then you didn't go to the armory.
All right, so it makes sense that he doesn't have a crossbow.
Yeah.
So
makes sense
shield
if
it
you don't
is. So,
But if
now
you have like character stuff, like character inventory at the armory, you can go grab it if you want at this point. If you didn't put anything on your character, fine.
or no, he has it on it, like it's on the sheet, but he doesn't have it in character.
Right. Okay. Up to you. Up to you. You could have gone with them if you wanted. It's up to you.
So when he
No, it's-
disappeared the first time, I think we
Yeah.
all pegged it to the
Yeah.
armory. So if you'd have wanted to, you could have come with us, right?
Yep.
All right, so for the sake of this, simply because I'm out of cat right now, I'm going to go ahead
Right.
and say that Zero went to the armory.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, grab all your character sheets gear.
All right, so that would mean that Zero has a longbow and 2 shields,
All right.
but he's going to pull out the longbow.
Yep.
At this rate, let somebody else take a crossbow bolt to the face. Or
Exactly.
something.
Or the
Instead.
back of
Or the
their
back, yes.
cute furry shoulder blades.
He's going to attack the Sea Whiz
Okay.
with a 19 hit.
A 19 does.
22 damage.
22 damage.
Wait, I did that wrong.
I think
Sorry, hang
you
on.
rolled it again. Yeah.
Right, yeah, you rolled
I
another
was
one.
doing that. Yeah.
All right, 10 damage. That's
10, okay. Cool. What was this? This is a bow and arrow?
Yeah, it's a longbow and an arrow.
Nice. Okay, sweet. So out of nowhere, I guess, as he swipes, an arrow sails and hits him right in the collarbone, right in his left, I guess, trapezoid.
Jesus Christ! Careful with that.
It's okay.
Yeah, it goes right.
Yeah,
It sails
that
right over
some
you.
people-
All right, who is next, Smith? You are muted. Get wrecked.
Oh, can Zero like?
Are you broken now too?
Try to get behind something.
What was that?
Because
Oh, you want to find cover? Yeah, you can find cover.
Yeah, find some
Yeah,
cover.
I mean, there's barrels, there's crates, there's old broken things, there's pillars and stuff. Yeah, you can find something.
Yes,
I need to like find time to make maps and stuff, if that's because I know that's probably a little bit more engaging. I'm actually having a really hard time with the map system right now in Roll20. It keeps flickering for me, and it looks like doo doo. So I gotta figure out something else. I do know of another program, but that involves every one of the players to download and install this program. And I don't know if I want to have to do that. Who's next? Sorry. You are.
You're still muted, buddy.
Yes, you are. Are you broken? Yep, you're broken. Haha. Restart.
No, I'm
restart. No, 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 there you are.
I have a mute button on here.
Oh.
And it sometimes pushes against my table.
Got
Mutes itself.
it. How annoying.
I never break. Yeah, so instead of using my musket, because I know I'm going to have to reload that for an action, I'm going to pull out my pistol that would be in a holster and take a shot with that, because it's probably loaded as well.
Sure.
This is what we call the Reaper rearming.
18.
So.
So that, and then I have to roll a d6 because Hunter's mark.
Yep.
Does Hunter's Mark only apply to Smith? Or
11.
Can anybody
I
else?
think it applies.
Oh, you've got to cast your own Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
cast your own.
So you got 11 in total?
Yeah, 11 in total.
11 Cs.
See, I can shoot.
And who's up next? So you fire at him, and you probably another bullet. This time a bullet fires, whizzes
Bloody
by,
hell! Careful,
And still manages to hit Sable.
pierces him in the shoulder. but just in time,
She's hanging
Sable,
on the field. She's
Sable
all
dives
so we're looking at
between
her
it.
wounds.
Yep, exactly.
Singing Whitney Houston.
And it is now whose turn is it? Who's next?
It's me up next.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna before I'm gonna like, is there like a tree or something nearby that I can like
No.
crouch? Oh, okay.
You can crouch behind like a pillar or something, but not a tree.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
there is-
crouch behind a
there is
pillar
some
so I can
cover
just
if
look
you want,
around and,
yeah.
like shoot round.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, now it's solid.
All right, cool. So sorry again to keep going back to noob questions, but standard action, attack twice, bonus action, right? Sorry, movement action, standard action, which I could use to attack twice, bonus action. Yeah.
Oh wait, I get an
Yes.
extra attack. Does that mean I can shoot again?
Yes.
Yep.
You mind if I take it now, or should I wait till next turn?
You go for it.
Does a 15 hit?
Please don't hit me.
15 does not hit.
Okay. So that one hits
Riggedy.
Smith.
I'm not even in your peripheral vision. so
No, it's going to hit me if anyone. I'm
Yeah.
stood between you and the beast.
Zero just turns towards Smith and
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't even try to hit the sea whiz. He tries to hit Smith.
Wouldn't wait? That would actually hit me technically. Well, I don't know if it would. So, are you actually deliberately trying to shoot me?
Who's this? Are you shooting him? What did you? Oh, you missed. You
No,
missed.
I'm not.
okay.
I missed
All right,
anyway.
who's actually next now? Sorry, I was reading about the spell.
No, we're just checking whether a 15 would mean that because I'm between him
Oh,
and
no.
target, whether I get hit. Okay, cool. So the arrow just sort of sails past the whole thing.
wait.
You know?
Make
That'd
a
be
reflex
probably-
because
Sure,
it
sure.
was above a 10, so it hit something.
What's the reflex save? Sorry, is that dexterity? Yeah.
Yeah, dexterity. Yeah, dexterity's
Same
check.
Ah,
So
yeah,
you're
I'm very
fine.
nimble.
Yep.
It's like
So
basic
yeah,
stuff.
out of nowhere, like whew,
He can
just
place it
right.
in his rapier without even trying.
Exactly. Whizzes by you again. Another bullet
Bloody hell, gentlemen, would you be careful with those projectiles?
hits the ground next to you. That's what'll happen.
Okay, cool. I don't know why I said that in character. Right, so I am going to use my bonus action. Can I use them in any order?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I use my bonus action to perform a second wind, which in roleplay terms is me sort of bigging myself up. Never fear, the Peregrine Cavendishes will not be felled by such an ugly beast. To regain 1d10 plus my level of hit points.
Nice.
So I think I know how to do that. Hang on. I think that's right.
13. Nice.
I just need to do some maths, which is not strong. So yep, got it. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna do my flourishy attacky attacks.
Okay.
Actually, wait. There's got to be something more exciting to do here. Let me just have a quick
You can do your
peruse.
maneuver smith.
My maneuvers, Smith.
Or not smith, Solus. You can do trip or parry.
Ooh.
True.
I might try and trip him. How would I go about doing that?
So on your character sheet, it should
Yep.
show you on the second page of it.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so when I attempt to hit a character with a weapon attack, I'm so sorry about this, gents. You can
okay.
spend 1 superiority die, which I have 4 of, I believe, to attempt to knock them down. You add the superiority die, which is d8, to the damage's attack roll. If the target is large or small, you must make a strength saving throw. Is it large or smaller?
He is large.
Okay, cool. So I need to make an attack roll with a d8 added, and then he will need to make a strength saving throw DC 15 if I hit him or fall over. Is that correct, Krennic? Or DM?
Yep, no, that's correct.
Yeah. That sounds
Okay, cool.
like rules. What am I making? A strength?
I need to hit him first. Hang on, I
Yeah,
need
so
to
make sure he hits.
connect with the flourish. Yeah, so I'm going to sort of swipe towards his hamstring with the rapier.
Sure.
Hang on a sec. Would that just be my dex bonus, guys, or would
just
that be
do
my...
it like
Duke,
an
5th
attack, a
edition is
normal
definitely
attack,
more
so click right
heroic.
here,
3.5.
and
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then you'll add a d8 to damage if you hit.
No, I think I add a d8 to the attack roll. I don't think this does any damage, right?
No, it's a normal attack. You'll still do
Yeah, it's a normal attack with the trip
Yeah.
maneuver
Okay,
attached.
okay. Well, I definitely didn't hit him with that.
No,
So
unfortunately,
just
no.
swipe at the sand, the ground instead.
Mm.
No,
Well, you got
oh,
a
yeah,
bullet. A
bloody
bullet
hell.
flew past you from behind you. Probably startled you.
But you
Yeah,
have
and an
another
arrow
attack.
landed between my legs.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have another attack. Okay.
So many attacks.
Bearing in mind he just sledged me twice in the stomach, I'm going to use parry. Oh, that's a reaction. No, I'm so sorry. I should have read all this page the other day.
It's okay.
Ooh, can I try to disarm him of his coral blavey thing?
Yeah, it's the same. It's
Yeah.
a
Same mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You will not strike me with this foul-looking glaive if you're not bloody holding it, you stupid monster.
Got him.
Nope, never mind.
Does not hit. Damn,
Oh,
you are
bloody hell.
strong
Just sort of
defenses.
swiping around in the air, aimless.
Yeah, you miss once, and then when you try to do it again, he just kind of parries your blade away. And then it is now who's up?
Lendar.
Lenda.
Lendar feels so inspired by what Monty's trying to do right now that he will also aim for the hamstrings, but I'm just making a normal attack.
Okay.
He kind of sees what's going on, like, oh, that looks interesting. And misses with
11 does not hit.
Yes, that's precisely how I did it.
I think you meant like this.
Tyndalin, the next player, Nat 1 is a Nat 20. You could just give someone. Oh, the next person who rolls a Nat 20 gets. Wait, the next player. Wait, you're doing 10.
Next
Hold on,
player
hold
that
on.
gets a natural 1 puts you straight up to a natural 20.
That's really
Yeah, I
awesome.
knew that.
Yay, Tyndalin.
But I think Tyndalin. Thank you so much for the bits, by the way. I think Tyndalin, with 10, you could give someone a natural 1 and a natural 20. Right? Is that how I have
You're,
it?
you're the DM, buddy. You can choose.
Yeah, I gotta take a look
Yeah.
at what I have here. Yeah, 5 is
Our
a
world,
$5
your
is an
rules.
automatic critical hit and or a critical failure. So you can choose one or the other. You could say that the next 2 attacks is a critical miss and a critical hit. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the biddies, my friend.
Thanks for the scrap.
And if you guys could just let me know. I feel like that's what it is. Let me know, Tendalin, if that's what you want, because I don't know if they're gonna get another crit failure. But thank you so much, and thank you so much, Ratch, for the biddy as well. Or both, yeah, exactly.
So here's the thing I learned. If you click on an ability,
Yes.
it actually tells you what the ability is.
Yeah, I only recently.
Yes,
discovered
yeah,
that, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote those all in for you guys.
Yeah, you're a legend, Gren.
Thank you, Greg.
You are awesome. Yeah. All right, so what's happening? You missed?
No, my second attack went, and I got a 25.
All right, so that hits. Okay, yeah. Nope, I choose what I wanted. I roll enough nat ones myself. I want to help those like me. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Tindalin.
For 8 damage.
8 damage. Thanks, man. For 8.
And I think it's his turn now.
Yes.
Yep.
So it is his turn. He is going to. When you go to disarm him, it doesn't disarm him, but it does open him into a wide stance, and that's when he holds up his left hand towards you, and he tries to his behind his the long hair and behind the cowl of the seaweed cowl he has, he takes it off with his left hand, and you see out of nowhere comes this long appendage, and on the end of it is this phosphorescent nodule, like an anglerfish.
Oh
Like a
god.
Yeah.
goldfish.
Yeah, and it comes out, and he's gonna, and then it starts to go, and starts to hum this really pleasing hum. I'm going to, he's doing charm person, so he's gonna try to charm you with that, as this thing just kind of whips out of nowhere and just.
Charm solid.
Can I
He's gonna
react with
try
the
and
flute?
solace, yeah. Can you what?
But I'm so
Can I
charming.
react with the flute?
No. On your turn you can, but this is during his turn. He has this. So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. It's going
that
to
is
be where is it? Saving throws? Where does it show mine? Hold on. DC 13. You rolled
Yeah,
an
never
11.
mind that then.
Okay. Okay, and then now you are charmed.
So
But until the
beautiful.
spell ends, yeah. Until one of your companions do anything harmful to it. Okay, so you are charmed until he hurts you again. The charmed creature, you, regards him as friendly. When the spell
Gentlemen,
ends,
wait,
the creature knows he's charmed you. It is one action. Duration is for an hour. At higher levels, when you cast a spell 2 or higher, you can target an additional creature. Yeah, so you're charmed. So now he is your friend, and the players are your enemy.
Oh, it's a beautiful ball.
And also the NPCs. But yeah.
Couldn't you have taken Smith instead?
Okay. Oh, we wouldn't know that yet.
Yeah.
Never
No, yeah, you wouldn't know that yet. So that is what he does his turn. He takes down the cowl and he's got the glaive still in his hand, but he is just taking you as a minion.
Roger that.
If anybody, do we still have the Mythulu? Can I get some Mythulu in chat? I think that's still a thing. Mythulu? Yeah, there it is. Go ahead and tell me who's next.
That would be me.
Yeah, see now.
Alrighty. You're up. 0.
Sorry, I'm trying to do your emote. Okay, so
Oh.
I suck
believe
at typing in the dark. All right, so now Zero sees the glowing orb thing.
Yep.
Doesn't know what it does yet.
You can make a knowledge arcana.
I don't know how well that would work.
So
I'll
that
try.
is a spell. I'm sorry, a skill. That is a skill.
Yeah, just
So it
Arcana.
would be Arcana.
I'm sorry, just Arcana. Yep.
17. Apparently.
So yeah,
Similar.
he is casting a spell. It looks like knowing how. I guess it would be more nature, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you passed anyway. So let's pretend it was a nature check, and you rolled that same thing. In nature, you've seen this. You've heard in deep in caves, which you've probably seen more than deep underwater. You've heard and seen of creatures that can control or and manipulate the feelings and thoughts of those around them by using various hums and various pleasing things like a soft glow or things like that. So to some prey, this could look very attractive.
Would you allow? Now I'm just gonna do what Zero would do and react quickly. He's gonna shoot the longbow twice as extra action. Since I have an extra attack, he's aiming for the
globby glooby blue bow.
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. If you want me to put any kind of penalty on it, let me know.
No penalty. If you get a critical hit, you hit. Otherwise, you just hit him.
Okay.
Right. So it's a called shot. If you roll, if you roll a natural 1, it's a critical hit. All right. So both of those miss.
Okay.
They both. You're aiming too hard towards this thing. You're probably in its profile. So you just fire between both Montague and this creature.
So they both miss. All right. So Zero is going to attempt to get closer and switch to shield in the process. But still try to stop behind cover.
Sure. Yeah, so you just take out your shield. You could take out one shield and get rid of your crossbow, or get rid of your bow while you're walking. Yeah,
right.
I could let that happen. All right, who's up?
I am. So I'm gonna
Sorry,
reload.
it's taking too long, guys. Or not too long. It's taking so long.
I'm gonna reload my musket.
Okay.
Assume that's
So
an action.
you reload. Sure, it's an action. You have another bonus action. Can you get another shot off?
I don't know if I can. I as a ranger?
Hunter's mark. Hold on.
Yeah, can I as a ranger can I use my bonus action to take another shot?
I think you have to.
No, you have 2 attack actions.
You have 2 attacks. You can attack with one of
You can
them.
reload one and
Okay.
shoot the other.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot him with the musket.
Okay.
16.
That hits.
Okay, and then I have to roll
And then
D6.
11 damage.
I have to also roll D6 because Hunter's mark still.
Yeah.
Sure.
Plus 11 plus 5, 16. 16 damage.
Okay. Awesome. I found a great thing where I use the search bar at the top of my browser to keep track of hit points. All right.
Wait. You said that if he takes damage, it breaks the hold, right?
If he takes damage. If
Solace takes
Solace
If
takes damage.
if Solace takes damage, it breaks the hold that the critter has on him.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that.
Okay.
But
Understood.
you also wouldn't know the fact that he's charmed.
Understood. Got it.
Because he hasn't
He's
done
probably
anything
going to find out right now because it's my
he'll probably
turn
find out now,
closing on
exactly.
me. Yeah. How far away? Oh, we were talking it was about 30 feet or so, wasn't it? So obviously I'm now under the charm of this beautiful creature and that wonderful sound. Oh, it's I love the harmony. It's so beautiful. I'm going to run straight at Zero. I'm so sorry, buddy. I love you.
Yeah, Zero's like charging and he takes out a shield and then you just kind of meet him halfway.
Yep, and I'm gonna take 2 attacks on you. I'm sorry, bro.
All right, awesome.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
Slicing your face off, you devil.
Jesus. All right, you hit him twice. You devil. For 18, Jesus. So yeah, how do you do this? How do you deal 18 damage to him? How do you describe to me a?
Okay,
How
sure.
much health
So,
do you have? 0. 0.
Second.
Just your max health.
54 in total.
All right. So explain a moderate, a pretty hefty wound.
Okay, so obviously running towards him, and as we close in, I'm going to do some rather fancy footwork to sort of dive around the right-hand side of his shield, so I can see an opening in his rib cage. I'm just going to insert the blade in there twice in exactly the same spot, with almost surgical precision. And am I able to talk while I'm charmed?
Yeah.
And it would be as if this guy was like my lord, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the
best.
You will not harm my master. You will stay away from him, you foul beast.
Awesome.
Nice.
Who's next?
Currently at 21 hit points.
21. Nice. Can't take many more. Can't do any more of those.
That would be my turn. And seeing as Monty has run away from the fight, I'll call out to the sea creature in front of me and say, "Well, sir, I don't know what you're doing to my friend, but I don't appreciate it. And for that, I challenge you to a duel." And I will just start, as I'm attacking him, I'm going to be like circling him the whole time too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, totally like that.
All right. Uh, 15 does not hit.
Ah.
Yep, that one still does not hit. Remember, a wild charm may make one act against their will. It does not remove the. It doesn't remove them from where they are, from who they are.
From who they are. So it's like he'd be apologizing the whole time. I'm sorry, terribly sorry.
Well, no, I think the way I see it is that coming from nobility, that I'm suddenly enthralled by this chap, and he's sort of my lord, so I'm defending him as a good.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Either way.
I do like the idea of being like, sorry, terribly sorry.
sorry.
Oh, that was your
Suddenly Montague becomes May.
Oh my, sorry.
Sorry.
Awesome. So those are 2 misses. Anything else from Lendar?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's about it.
Who's next?
I think it's him.
It's the creature.
Oh.
No, it's like this. Ah!
Oh. You guys hear, or you guys see, you guys see now as he kind of like rears his head back, and he starts like coughing, and as he starts coughing a little bit, thick black smoke starts to cough around his lungs, or around where he is, and pour down, as if it was like a cold smoke. You know how it would like just go down. It's starting to pour and pool around him as he's casting darkness, just in the area. So now darkness, for those of you who don't know, is I forget the area or the radius here.
I just demonstrated it on my camera.
It's like a 10-foot cube.
Yeah, there you go. It is a... Yeah, no. It is a 60 foot range. It's a 15-foot radius.
Oh, boy.
So 30 feet in diameter. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, he just casted that. Everything that tried to attack him is in disadvantage, I think. Yep. So he is within the giant dark fog.
Good idea, my lord. Good idea.
Thank you.
So hearing Montague saying good idea, and knowing that he's right in front of Zero would swing out at him. Because it is my turn next.
Yeah. And you also got stabbed by this guy, so I mean...
Yeah. So, he's not going to go for lethal damage, but he's going to try to knock him out.
Yeah, you can do subdual damage.
17 hit?
17 hits.
For 8 damage.
Nope, you rolled it
button.
again.
What?
You
click
rolled...
the bit that says shield replay.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing again, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9 damage.
So for 9 subdual damage, yeah, that'll wake you up. You snap out of it. Clang!
Bloody hell.
As a board hits you in the face.
Jesus! Oh, good lord! Oh my goodness! What have I done to you, Zero?
Yeah, it's like the blade is still in his ribs.
Oh goodness! He's gonna pull the rapier out,
Help!
looking really sheepish.
Help me, bleeding darkness.
My dear chap, I know you're on your kin, but I feel that you are in an opposition of my dear friend if things were different.
Oh, Tindalin with the rifle. I love it.
Oh, I love it. Who's up now?
Me.
Okay.
Smith.
Okay, so I'm going to use my movement to walk up behind Zero,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
How many second level spells do I have? 2. I'm going to cast it again at second level,
Sure.
and then that's what my second level spells got. So what is that again? I can't even remember.
It was D8 plus your wisdom.
So yeah, so it's 2d8 plus wisdom.
Or 0 for you.
So just
Which is
2d8.
0, so just 2.
So it's just 2?
So he gets
Yep.
no 2d8.
14. You heal 14 points.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
That helps a lot.
And I'm also going to reload my musket. So I have
Right.
2 attacks, don't I? So
Yeah.
I'm just going to use them 2 actions.
So yeah,
Kill.
there you go. 2d8
Back
plus
up.
whiz. Exactly.
I'm
Cool.
back up to 35. Yes.
Nice. Who's up?
That's me.
Yes.
I love not knowing. It's like, who's next? I don't know.
I honestly think that the whole process has just scared the absolute crap out of because he's a very loyal chap. He likes to be loyal to his friends. So I'd like to impose a disadvantage on anything I choose to do this turn, if that's all right.
Of course you can.
So obviously he's going to immediately apologize again profusely to Zero. I am so sorry. Well done, Kieran, on the magical doodah with his rib cage and everything. I hope your kidneys are all in one piece. And then he's going to turn around, look at the beast, absolutely scowl, realize he can't see a damn thing because it's covered in black, inky darkness,
Yes.
smoke, and just charge headlong into it
Okay.
with his rapier held out, hoping to hell he doesn't stab the halfling.
Yeah, he already has. He's already gonna be at disadvantage anyway because he's in there.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so
Oh,
it doesn't really matter.
impose some other negative on me. I want
It's
to
okay.
roleplay the fact that I'm terrified. So yeah, I'll hit the button, but you get to choose what happens with the roll, man.
14.
Please don't hit that.
All right. So yeah, a 14 does not hit. Is there any? Can you swipe around?
I
Can you
could do,
with
but I
another one?
really don't think I'm going to have the composure to be fighting in my normal.
Right,
capacity.
yeah, you're
just
you're
a
yeah,
headlong
you're not,
charge in. You know?
exactly. Yeah, you're not composed.
Hey!
so.
He's stealing me moves.
You have inspiration. That's a good call to be playing to be role playing into the fact that you are scared. So I'm going to give you inspiration. You now have a free advantage whenever you want.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for playing it out. It makes sense. So who's next?
My turn.
Cool.
Landar seeing Monty run in and just swing wildly
Yeah.
will I guess take heart knowing that his friend is back to help him and continue his attack on the creature here. Disadvantage though, right?
Disadvantage. Yeah. So 14 does not hit. And a 17 hits.
Okay, so he again will try and slash at the creature's hamstrings.
I mean,
All
can
right.
he reach any higher?
Exactly.
Yep. Good call.
For a total of 6.
So 15.
15. Nice.
I kind of want to try something.
You should.
I kind of want you to try something.
Me too. Who's next?
You are.
Yeah,
Me?
you are.
All
Yes.
right. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We're
You really-
John Cena
Is that the
secret
18?
here.
What was that?
Well, you do the 18 thing.
What was I? So, what is he gonna do? He's gonna swarm. I don't know if he could. Can he? Does he have dark vision?
Dark vision won't do it.
If it's a magical darkness, I don't think it would work.
That's true. It doesn't matter.
Did you say dark fishing?
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
So, Myth,
Yeah. What's up?
out of curiosity, would you say that it's kind of obvious it's creatures from the sea?
Yes.
Okay.
Why you hate the sea people?
No. It's no. My favorite undead or favorite enemies are beasts and
Undead.
undead.
Okay.
The reason why I'm asking is because I'm applying zero logic to the situation.
Zero
Which-
logic.
Zero logic, which is making associations which might seem like a little off the wall.
Yeah.
So, sea creatures, for the most part, have a different kind of sense of hearing than normal, like land.
He's gonna
dwellers.
withhold his action. So go on. What were you saying?
All right. So Zero is wondering if it's a situation of using that flute that we got earlier. If he plays like a shrill note, if it would affect the dude. Why would I need to roll anything to actually make that a successful leap of logic?
You can just do it. It's a thought that you had.
Okay,
He can just be like, if you have the flute and you want to try to play the flute, you can.
Yeah, just the highest note he possibly could. What would I roll for that?
Performance, right?
Performance, performance.
20. That's a natural 20.
I dig the daffodil.
Nice, a natural 20. Yes. So you get a high note, but then you start to fiddle around with a couple of the other the couple of the finger holes, and you stop it at one point where it's harmonizing with a high note and then also a whistling, like a dog whistle, and you see. Now I need to figure out what the hell happens here.
You wouldn't see it 'cause the dark
Chat. Chat, why don't you let me know what happens here, okay? I'm just gonna, whoever has a cool idea, and when it is his turn, I will say it. I'm gonna read chat until then. But Zero just played we found earlier a whistle or a flute that had a hermit crab in it. They killed the hermit crab inside. They now have the whistle. He just played a note that is. He rolled a natural 20 for it to affect this guy. So you guys, chat, come up with something, and then I'll decide, and then I'll throw it in when it's his turn. Who's next?
Even if it's something as simple as, like, just giving away the creature's location in the darkness.
Right. Yeah.
Well, if it was Zero, then it's me.
Okay.
So I've reloaded my musket now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you reloaded.
Last time. Yeah. So I'm just going to do my best and just where basically I probably know where he was roughly, so I'm just going to try shoot where he was.
Sure.
Is where Monty gets shot in the back. Shot in
13.
the back.
Yeah, I know. 13? Yeah, 13 is a miss.
Okay.
You don't have no effect.
Dex save or anything?
No. It would. So who's next? Is that it? Are you reload right?
I'm gonna reload obviously,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move back to my spot that I was hiding behind that tree
Sure.
or that pillar. Sorry. Then,
Remember, chat. You guys are deciding what is happening to Zero's turn. He rolled a critical hit or a critical performance check, which doesn't really matter in 5e, I guess, but it doesn't matter. On making something happen to this guy. We don't know what it is. You guys let me know in chat. Who's next? Is it me? I feel like it's
Solace.
me. Okay,
Me,
good.
yeah. Oh wow, what a fantastically beautiful noise! Oh god, my ears!
Yeah.
Because he goes into the super high pitch note. So we're inside this inky black cloud. Lendar and I sort of dancing around the creature, right?
All right. Yep. I picked it. Thank you, Duke. Oh wait, never mind. We got a couple other entries here. Hold on. Go for it.
I don't want to read them.
Yeah, no.
we'll
I have
chat.
until my turn.
I just
So
want to cover up
imagine
chat.
us
Hang on.
Going in like two separate directions while we're fighting now, circling.
Yeah. This is all the dueling lessons that I was
That's
talking
right,
about.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm loving the images on this. Oh, Lendar, we shall slay this beast. You and I won't just befuddle my mind any further. We are the strongest fighters in this group for sure. These buggers can't hit anything over there with their ranged weapons. So I'm going to use my 2 attacks, and I'm not going to try any of that. Oh no, I will try and disarm him once more. Do I have a limit on my disarms?
Just you have a certain amount of superiority dice. So
Oh yeah, cool. I've used
You
2
have
of them, so I
4
got 2
total.
left. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna try and disarm him with my first attack and kind of see how that goes.
Okay.
Not well.
No.
Oh wait, hang on a minute. You gave me an advantage.
rolled a 1.
Very kind of you. So oh wait, and I rolled a
You
1.
get an automatic
And I
critical.
turned that into a
Yeah, he
20.
gets
due to
automatic
Tim Allen's rather
critical.
generous,
Right. Yeah. Look at that crit. Wow. All right.
Tim Allen, I love you. Thank you, buddy.
Nice.
Cool. So I now.
We
What the
got
hell do
there.
I do now? Sorry, I should have read that.
You
So
roll the
your
damage and then also double it.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
I can't get to my bloody spells. There we go. I made my push to talk button the wrong button for this.
But that's only the dice that you rolled. Don't add the modifier onto it.
Roger that.
So 24.
So 24 damage.
24. Nice.
Ha ha! I'm gonna socket it right into his jugular.
Tyndallin coming in with 1,000 biddies. That's 1,000 for those who play the home game. For 0, getting an unwanted hermit crab companion. All right.
Oh.
It's pretty soon Zero's gonna be like the Little Mermaid.
You get like
All
an
these
undead
animals.
hermit crab and you absolutely despise it.
No, Zero would never say no, like to friends.
Cool. So that
Shiska
was
coming with a
fun.
host. Thank you so much, Shiska. How are you? How was your stream?
It might be kind of iffy if it was undead.
Yeah, no, okay, I'll accept it. I like it.
Solus, did you do a maneuver on that one?
No, that was actually no. That was my disarm attack, wasn't it? Yeah.
Right.
So the damage isn't the damage, right?
You'll also roll a d8 twice then, right?
Yes. I'll take your word for it.
Have a good one, weekend. Thanks for coming by, man.
Not great.
Not so great.
You still did
Oh, so-
over 30 damage in one hit. so-
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So yeah, bearing in mind I was actually trying to do a disarm. Sorry, I'd have gone for his arm.
What did you do?
with
You did a
that
total of
and for the
7.
wrist.
What did you do? Total of
24 plus 7, so 31 damage.
31
31
in total. So now it's
And then he has to make a
Wow.
DC 15 save.
Yeah, DC 15.
what's my save? Strength.
Strength. Yeah.
Strength, yeah.
Cool. 15.
Oh.
Dang.
So I insert the rapier into his wrist, but it's obvious he's far too strong to deal with it, and he kind of twists it to the point where I have to whip the rapier back out. Like, bugger, it didn't work as I intended. Oh, bugger.
Solace, the guy who's playing Monty, just cashed in your natural 1, Tyndallin.
Yeah, Tyndallin, thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay, who's up?
That's Lendar.
Yep.
Seeing
Yep.
Monty stab into the monster's wrist and kind of distract him, that will leave Lendar enough time to go for his hamstrings one more time. Nope.
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 We need to work on your precision, Lendar.
I'm dazzling him with my moves.
I'm trying my best.
You keep them occupied, I'll do the damage.
Okay, who's up?
You.
Me. All right, so I'm going to decide. I decide on Duke. Duke says the monster's headlamp banishes the darkness and confuses it for 1 turn. The next attack is at advantage. So the next attack is at advantage, but it's confused for a turn. So it's going to take this turn doing nothing. But it is confused. You guys see that with that, as the higher the flute plays, the light coming from the pod jewel thing on its head is actually beaming so bright that it's brighter. You could see it shining through the inky black cloud. The inky black cloud is still there, but you could definitely just see like a blue bulb hovering within, marking his territory, marking his position.
So would that cancel out the basically disadvantage of him?
Yeah, yes, it does. Everybody, one person has advantage on him now. The next attack on him is advantage, and then everybody else just has regular attacks from there. but he's confused this whole turn, so he doesn't do anything this turn.
All right.
Except give himself away. So awesome. Thanks for playing. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Duke, for helping me out with that.
All right. So I'm guessing it's my turn now.
It is your turn. But as you were playing the flute, you hear like a...
Right.
And like it kind of like stops, and then you hear like a coming from within the flute. You like stop, and then you just hear like a...
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
Yeah, and then out crawls, like out of the bottom hole, a little, like the hermit crab feet from before.
Oh,
Hey there. So basically, Zero's distracted this turn too.
Okay.
Okay. So he pulls.
he's like, oh, come on, little
Tindalin
buddy.
coming in with another 100 biddies. I need to even out the dice gods. Since I angered them, make a 1 a 20. The next 20 gets to be a 1. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tindalin, for the biddies. Thank you for the scrap.
Wait, so there was 2 crabs in the flute?
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's the smaller one.
There's now another one that is crawling out of it now. Whether it's the same one or it's a new one
it
or
can't be
what.
the same one because I crushed it to death.
Wait a minute.
In his
How
hand.
many eyes does this hermit crab have?
I don't know yet.
Well, that's up to Zero to.
We have to take a look.
Oh.
Zero is like ushering out, like helping the. It's
I
like
guess
watching
yeah,
your-
Zero. Yeah, as you're taking your turn, just inspecting this thing. Yeah, it has one eye.
Oh. So apparently you didn't crush the other crab. Ha ha ha. Or you didn't crush the crab. So he's like basically helping it
So,
along.
Tindalin, this
as-
is actually a hermit crab that you just bestowed onto him. This is the hermit crab from the beginning of the session where they found that coral flute. There's a little hermit crab inside. They crushed it, they thought, but now it's back, or it never died, or it's now resummoned. I don't know. Magic flute, now magic hermit crab flute.
It crushed its home and it just went off and found another one. This hermit
They
crab
crushed
did
it.
that,
Yeah,
right?
inside the same-
We crushed the hermit
I
crab.
crushed the crab.
Yeah, you crushed the whole thing, not the
Okay.
the flute. Anyway, you didn't crush the right crab. No, it hit the ground and then another one showed up. It casted mirror image. So who's up? Who's next?
Smith.
Me.
Smith is still a monster. Thank you, Weather Machine. You're right.
Sorry. Okay. I'm going to obviously take a shotgun with my flintlock musket.
Yeah, plot twist. The crab's a lich and the flute's
I miss.
phylactery.
No, you have advantage on that attack, don't you?
Oh wait, yeah. Wait, yes I do. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I hit. Okay. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Oh wait, hold on. And I need to do the hunter's mark.
You're not sorry. You shot a cat, you monster.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Explain a moderate wound. What does that look like? How does that look like coming from the captain?
I shoot him in the knee, straight for the knee, and it just basically goes in, but like it doesn't go really deep. It goes in maybe like an inch, and it just stops. So he's got like a ball, a musket ball in his knee.
Okay. Awesome.
I used
Right
to be
next
an
the-
adventurer like you.
Yeah.
took a
And
musket
then I
ball
took
to
a
the
musket
knee.
ball to the knee. Yes.
Exactly. Right. Who's up next?
I believe that would be Montague the Magnificent.
Wonderful.
Obviously, I'm reloading, by the way, as my second.
I'm reloading. Sure.
I am going to try something else here. Seeing that Lendar is just sort of flailing madly in the darkness,
Yeah.
I'm going to, I believe I can do this and tell me if I'm wrong, but use a persuasion check to sort of draw his attention to me as a sort of taunt mechanic. I'm happy to forfeit as many attacks as required to do that in a sort of, oh, beast, over here, oh, yes, look at me, oh, I'm the one you wanted to beguile. Yes, why didn't you get
Yeah,
into
he is
control again?"
confused right now. He's kind of just like, but also you guys
Oh,
just see
yeah.
a beam in like a blue bowl blowing in the night or glowing in the night. Oh, he had that advantage. Never mind. But he's still confused for the whole round.
Okay.
So he's still you could perform, but to the cloud, but nothing much is happening.
I suppose that's not really going to do anything.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I
pretty
wasted half of my turn doing that for sure, because that was definitely my plan. So I've still got one attack left, and realizing that he's just standing there looking pretty stupefied, I'm going to have another thrust. This time, bearing in mind how successful it was on one of our party members, I'm going to go for his ribs.
Nice, that hits.
Take that, you foul fiend! You
Explain to me
darling monster.
what it would look like if Montague Peregrine Cavendish murdered this creature.
Oh, thank you. I love you, Myth. So he'd obviously having trying to distract the thing to begin with a flourishing, nonsense, flouncy speech kind of malarkey. He's going to sort of ping the rapier across the top of the coral glaive that the guy was using, and in one rolling action, he's going to twist it round, bringing his wrist upside down, and just insert it directly in between his sort of third and fourth rib. With a look of smug satisfaction in his eyes that he thinks he knows exactly where its heart is, and out of pure luck, he actually guessed right.
Yeah.
And sort of a brief look of, oh, good, crosses across his face that probably only Lendar could see. But as it's sort of tumbling to the ground, taking the rapier with it, and he's not a very strong lad, so he's going to get pulled over with it as well. He's going to, I knew I would slay you, single-handedly or something.
When that happens, Lendar's gonna be up on his back.
But no one saw it because it was in a black cloud. So.
Oh yeah.
I think
maybe
just
Lendar could
we
witness
probably
some
just
of
saw
the
like
facial
the orb
expressions.
drop.
What was that, Lendar? What are you doing?
Oh, as he slays him, Lendar sees that this is probably the killing bolt blow and will quickly kind of scramble up the creature's back to, we are slaying him together! As it falls down.
Okay, fine.
Acceptance.
As it slumps over, though, I don't have the strength to pull the rapier out, so I'm going to kind of fall over with it rather unceremoniously. Bloody rapier's stuck again. Lendar, would you give us a hand, fella?
It's kind of stuck in there.
Scramble over and grab it and hand it to Monty.
Thank you, and I'm very glad you didn't steal it. Family heirloom and
At
all.
this point, you walk up.
Hey guys, look what me find.
Look at that!
Apparently I'm not dead. We're gonna name him George.
George, I do like that name.
I'm
I
just
had
gonna
a
reload my
tutor
bullet
called
and shoot.
Keep it away
you
from that
see-
captain fellow. If he even
Oh,
glanced.
we gonna make sure not try to murder Smith in his sleep.
You
So
know
the
I
thing
can
on the
hear this, I'm
side,
close to you, right?
Oh, we know him.
I think that's the point.
the thing on the side, Tindalin, is the rolls. If it's split in half, that means there's the two rolls. Of course, we always take the one on the left, but the one on the right comes in effect if there is advantage or disadvantage. We take whichever one is the highest, or we take whichever one is the lowest. Brad, what's up? Del Adonis, how you doing, man? So yeah, he rolled a 19 in total. All right, so yeah, you guys defeat this thing. It lands on the ground, but as the smoke clears, or the black smoke clears, just like his seaweed cloak is left, and then just shamblings of where his body was, as if his flesh was made of seaweed. Like it was is red, is like the red seaweed. So they're like that green
the
seaweed
fireweed?
cloak, and then like the fire red seaweed is left like in a marking shape of where his body was. And the glaive is still about.
Oh, there's no body to put my foot on and proclaim my victory. You all saw me slay it. Yes.
You all saw we slay it.
Yes, we.
You saw
Okay.
we-
What does
Zero's
Lendar-
gonna pick up the glaive.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out to since we're in the town, and be like, let everyone know that Lendar and with the help of Monty, we have slayed this creature.
Let every person knowing that the Chain Gang have slain this
You
creature,
want to know what's really funny? The wardens didn't help at all.
and the Warden's not half a
Watch
bit.
it, right?
Whoops. I hate NPCs. I hate playing NPCs. I'm always like, all right, they're there. All right, so
They probably saw that we were doing pretty well. They were just like, "It's just entertainment."
Let's see what happens here.
yeah, it's true.
They're not coming after us.
You're over there placing bets.
That's probably actually what they were doing. So yeah, that is the session today. You guys have rid Stormhaven of the curse of the sunken lovers. Made that up kind of now, and the So there is the fog does start to clear, like away completely. That night fog that was coming in. She was terrifying local fishermen, and has for a while, and her lover was actually a creature. He only comes out at night, but he is a creature of dreams, and she has done horrible things. You'll probably never know this because there's no lore I can finally tell you this, but she has done some of her using her witch magic into knowing what she probably sacrificed to get him to step out of the dream realm and into her own. The only time they can meet is in Stormhaven, where the children used to rest, and where the children used to think of and dream of them together. So in their own weird, creepy minds, they would live together, but the inhabitants recently have, of course, made that an issue. So that is tonight's session. You guys now have the possession. Well, Zero has the possession of the glaive. I don't know what it does. I'll figure out something. I think it's going to be of returning, even though no one throws a glaive. But the way he kind of casted it and it showed up, it is a magical glaive made of coral. It may have another stat bonus. I'm not sure what yet. So you have this coral-like glaive, and you've rid and made the Stormhaven a little more safe, and you have also gained a lot of respect for the Wardens, and they have now unlocked the doors to the armory, so you guys can feel free. Those who have played in a session before will have access to their clothes if it's their first. Obviously, if it's their first session with us, they're going to, of course, just be as if they were a criminal. They need to, of course, prove. What do you mean, sorry about that?
I hit glaive again.
Oh, no, yeah, don't worry about it. So that's what I have to say. I don't know what else there is to tell you about.
You were saying that there's a cloak that was left behind, too?
Yeah, there's the seaweed wrappings that he had, yeah.
Okay. Lender's going to pick them up and start putting them on himself.
Cool. All right.
Oh, don't do that. No, that's disgusting.
No,
oh my!
It's literally made of seaweed.
Lactose has slain another beast.
Just an interruption.
You know what?
No.
Did anybody search the sea hag's body?
No, we kind of ran off.
No, I don't think anybody did.
Didn't she?
No. She the only thing that like of possession that she had that she used was the flute that she left.
Understood.
And I have no idea what that flute was. I just
I like
now
how
we know it's the house of your
Zero. He's not even a bard, but he's turning into a bard. Go figure.
The creature's teleporting skill. Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, yep. The fog. Yeah.
Ooh,
so yeah, that is where we are going to end it, guys. We're just going to go through and you could say what you thought about the show, what you thought about the adventure. Tell us a little bit about yourself, if your channel or what you do on the internet, if there's anything to promote. If you have anything to promote, let us know. And yeah, as we wrap it up here, guys, thank you so much. Can I get a raid call in chat while we get ready to raid someone here? Zero, you can be first. Actually, let's go backwards. Grenig, you first. Haha.
I really enjoyed the game again. It was really fun. Thanks for having me back for this. Yeah, if there's any subs that want to play, just hit me up on Discord and I can help you guys out with that. Yeah, I don't do anything on the internet besides watch streams, so that's it.
So that's all I got. And play. And play with us.
Yeah, that too.
And play with us.
Exactly. Thank you, man. It was a lot of fun having you. And Solace, first time having you in Discord today and hanging out with us. And you spent the entire day with us. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Nice to be part of a really active community. I do have my own Twitch channel, which is Solace spelled as it stupidly is here, but I very rarely do stuff, and I'd much rather you were watching Myth. And I want to sort of just highlight my favorite moments of the evening from each player. So I absolutely loved Grenig taking shared credit for absolutely everything we did. He's like my ultimate fanboy. Is just brilliant. I can't get enough of Lendar. I loved Zero surfing in on the surfboard. I just made my night. Thank you. The image is just burnt into my brain. Smith doing the little subtle heals on everyone I thought was really cute, as he's like sort of, oh fuck, I fucked up earlier, I'm going to ingratiate myself with everyone, but they might not even notice, you know. I thought that was really cool.
Basically.
And Myth, your highlight was the noise of the crab.
Oh, thank you.
That was just absolutely
You didn't think crabs made
amazing.
noises? Yeah.
No, it was just perfect. Like the second I heard it, I was like, oh my god, the crab's back! Fantastic.
So cute.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you for letting me play Starset earlier. That was really good fun.
It was a lot of fun. We should definitely do that more often. I think I'm probably going to play it tomorrow morning, too. I had a lot of fun shooting baddies. Smith?
Yep. So yeah, I had a lot of fun today. Obviously, this is my second session doing this with you, Myth, and it's been great so far. And I hope to do it in the future still. I obviously am a streamer. I have actually finally sorted out a proper schedule because from Sam.
That's great.
His advice. I got a schedule set up, so I stream every day. Well, starting next week, every day, 1 p.m. GMT till 5 p.m. GMT. But times may vary. I may continue, or depending on how I feel, I may start a little bit late. But yeah, I really enjoyed the stream and the D&D session. It was so much fun. And yes, my character's not meant to be a monster. I just want to point that out.
The chains have changed him.
Yeah, the chains have changed me.
Are you sure Smith's actually a good character?
Crushed the little thing. Wait, yeah, what is your alignment?
What is my alignment?
It doesn't really matter. Alignment doesn't matter. Fuck alignment. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but my alignment is actually chaotic good.
Ah.
I think it drifts towards chaotic neutral after
I'm gonna go towards that. But yeah. Chaotic's alignment's so fluid, it fluctuates all the time. Doesn't matter. I'm always like, I don't care.
Yep.
Neutral.
So yeah, that's
Zero is definitely chaotic good.
And I probably won't be doing another D&D session until you invite me. Well, I get picked again for another one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try to do. I have to try to keep it random. I was thinking of even doing like a, because I have the store, the market on Stream Elements, like so people could spend their bow ties to get a slot for the next week, which could be cool. But I don't know how many times people could just be like waiting and be like, now, and then you just get the same people who would farm that role. So. But I'm still trying to figure it out. I kind of just like being the randomness so far. It makes more sense. But yeah, so thank you, Smith. It was a lot of fun having you too. Zero, you're up. What up?
You can find me on Discord, usually playing Ark, which is why I kept making Ark jokes and Ark references throughout the entire thing. That's where Zero came from. I'm usually on here on Twitch playing games on Myth stream or watching streams. And I just wanted to say thank you all very much for such a great time, especially you, Mythematic.
Oh, thank you.
It's been the first time in a long while that I've played D&D.
Nice.
And actually feel the need to want to actually stick with it.
Nice. Yeah, that makes me feel good. I really enjoy playing with you guys, and I enjoy playing with the community, enjoying building this world together, as my voice cracks and dies. I really enjoy, like here, for those of you in chat who are like, I don't even know what I'm watching. This is our sub game. This is a, where is my, hold on. There. What? Oh, right, that's new. Give me a sec. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm the worst.
While you're doing that, I would just like to mention that you using the voice of the sea hag by Zero was also super creepy. And
nice. Ooh. Nice. I'm glad it came off as creepy. Oh, the whisper thing. Yeah, that was. I was trying to think about like how, because like, when you're focused in a moment like that, like doing something so unnatural, like surfing for the first time. And then also the looming terror of, oh yeah, I'm still here. I thought that'd be pretty
the ground.
Creepy.
That's hard.
Yeah. So this is Imati. This is the realm of MythRP. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's an old server of Ark that I used to run, and we had a lot of lore that we would collaborate on and play together. And some of these points of interest are just added for fun, but this entire map is open to add stuff too. That's what the subs have for a benefit when they create their character. They can add points of interest. It's really cool things that you guys can add on for me to delve into later or make stuff up on. You guys could even be like, hey, there's an island over here that has my old family from blah blah blah, and tell me some lore about it, and we could visit it maybe someday. So I really enjoy playing a sandbox collaboration with everybody, and I really wanted to just do this with the community and have a place to do it. So anyway, there's tons of lore, right, Desktop Adonis? But thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you once again, everybody. Let's go ahead and switch over to the splash screen as I look for somewhere to raid. Give me a moment here. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Remember, copy and paste that raid call in chat. Where are we going?
Over yonder on the thing.
Yes. Here we go. I think we raided him last time. Let's do it again. We're going to be raiding Unmade Gaming. This is Mike from Unmade Gaming. He's an awesome dude, and I've met him at PAX. I play with him on Encounter Roleplay. He is an awesome guy. Sorry guys if I'm screaming. For those of you in Zoom, you guys can't hear the music. But let's go on over there and let's raid. Let's make a rainbow happen in his chat, guys. I love you all. I'll see you all later. Good night. We're going to be playing Star Citizen tomorrow, I think. In the morning. Good night, guys.